Program of the Year 2018, I beg your pardon. Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. And then they come, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's now do the 27th award for the Night Radio Program of the Year 2020. The sponsor is the Ghana Journalists Association. Let's welcome the presenter of the award, none other, yours and mine, Mr. Athol Morny, the National President of the GJA. Please, a round of applause. The winner goes home with a memento, citation, and certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, the radio program of the year 2020 goes to Asempa FM Ekosiisen. Well, the host, I don't know who he has not interviewed yet. Congratulations to all of you, the entire team at Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Congratulations to you for emerging the radio program of the year 2020. Let's do the radio program of the year 2023. The sponsor of this award is the Ghana Journalists Association.
Health Minister. One of the things I did with NHIS, and he said there were some hospitals through direct appeal using insurance. Me catch a board say Mr. Mumami kwai na me to X-ray.
Oribo. Ekosiisen. Asempa FM. Ekosiisen. Asempa FM. Ekosiisen. Asempa 94.7.
A dorsal and sa omaba board. So to buy company na almost sign contract ma MD sign contract ma and while the company omoba board Ebeka said this is their proposal. So the proposal, even the proposal, the last proposal that was submitted to the board before the contract was signed, is in the name of this company. The second company. So,
you know.
Yes. Into me name baby omokaso mukonya as we say company omo approve from omo approve company A and the contract to come out company B. How does that work? And add the PPA omo the contract to come PPA. PPA sebi and conform PPA no more bisa questions say board approval no one.
Yes.
Omo bisa.
That's because by all means they would have to ask.
By all means, if the PPA for baby sir, PPA like I say, okay, approvals no one, contracts no one, proposal no one, answer PPA I approve it. Moreover, any board chairman are assigning contract. Nowhere is this practice say board chairman assigning contract. And I will be say, we a lawyer.
Yes. Yes.
Say the managing brain of every company is the director. It is the director and not the board. And in any case, no PESWA, and you can quote this, you can quote me anyway. No PESWA was paid from the public purse for this contract. No PESWA.
Yeah, but beyond the fact that no person has been paid, they also raise issues of procurement breaches, which are also offences in our laws. No.
No problem. It's procurement breach bank.
Okay.
And then we breaches. And then I got PPA. PPA share. PPA share. PPA approve it. It's enemy na ye nyama you as a see idea. Your main focus to say you better satisfy the other your clients.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah. Now, have you per chance when the full report Manas Azuria winning are published when you be a kind? Have you read the full report?
There me
won't mean kind. Okay. Then maybe you may have to read. Okay, we na obepesi ebedi hun komo. Then we can have a because already some very interesting issues are about who introduced our company Evertex to GACL and whether they knew that our company knew any link to the CEO of SML any idea that linkage
deafness and a bar offense and a deafness catch airports was airport Emma or Musica almost problem.
Yes.
In the airport Emma or Musica to attempt to solve the problem. Airport see ye Musica airport shema.
Asempa FM.
Deafness to say okay here and here say Musica into ye compare Evertex. It is final company almost sign a contract with. Second one, ye kofa Evertex na omo aba. Into deafness and a kofa Evertex a buy. Evertex was not introduced to the company by Paul Adom Ochre. Deafness for one kasa and kofo no mobile on one kasa. There that Manasseh was to say are the victims. On one kasa and na omokofa Evertex a buy.
On one of the Evertex being introduced
because no so munisika omo de be business case so. Because now as I say omunisika echo Ayata is the international sort of organization of share aviation travel.
Sure.
Now answer will be data. As I say wuchia software as I say wuchia no boarding. Into if that is the case, and you compare Evertex because Omu will say many of the ground handling services, so that is Aviance, Swissport, Menzies. Now Omu under report say Omu revenue. It's Omu under report Omu revenue. Sika SSA airport yano airport in ya. If you can say airport ya 100 million or make say Omu ya 50 million pay. And airport has no means of ascertaining whether or not that was actually the actual amount of money that was supposed to be paid. It is a system never Buama airport. They will say, who Menzies and now who Swissport and now who Aviance, who be capture airport say only 50 million airport this be capture so who Bua. Now information this is the cargo airba. This is the weight, the money involved. But to build that system, it's a capital intensive. It's definitely for beside airport for Sika to help them get the information from Ayata and airport to the Ebi. It's definitely for the confer Evertex buy. It's Manasseh, so we have to on your investigation on what was going on at the airport before this contract was signed.
There is this part of the story I'll publish. I'll read to you with your permission, Nafi.
Okay.
Or say, multiple sources at the Ghana Airport Company said the board chairman Paul Adomotre, who had used his TV program to defend SML, brought Evertex. We asked Paul Adomotre a direct question about the allegation from the GACL management. If he did not bring Evertex to GACL, we added who brought the company to the board meetings which he chaired. Mr. Adomotre would neither confirm nor deny this allegation, but said even if he brought them, it was not illegal. Quote, I
I do not clearly remember if I invited DevNest or Evertex to the meeting to make the presentation towards revenue mobilization, unquote. Mr. Adumatri stated in a WhatsApp message. He added, quote, if I did introduce DevNest or Evertex to the board, it will not be contrary to any practice. Indeed, it will be in accordance with Section 1882B of Act 992, which is the Companies Act, wherein directors are permitted to summon meetings through the company secretary with an agenda for the board to consider, unquote. This was not just a case of a director summoning a meeting with an agenda for the board to consider. It was the case of a board chairman bringing an unqualified company to the board for a presentation, after which the board recommended it for the award of a contract. Okay,
it's one. Company, why the class company is unqualified?
Or say further investigations revealed that Evertest Logistics, just like SML, did not have the capacity to undertake the contract. A procurement expert, Kwabna Atabedu, has revealed that Evertest and SML should not qualify for audit and revenue assurance contracts without a license from the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana.
Obi.
Yes.
You know, there's this principle, the Supreme Court has even said it, that multiple rumors
and allegations do not constitute evidence.
Good.
Yes.
It will be a war Asempa. And Kamana Seba Asempa Hona Obi say, girls, Sebi Omoka say, Woody Agrobone office holder. Does that make it true?
Assempa FM.
No.
It doesn't make it true. And see, we cannot get to me in Kase. Obiakawe, and Company DevNet for you anyway. All the some say, we need to much from baby.
Wow.
And see, this is a murky situation that has to be looked at.
Yes.
And has to be looked at properly.
Very well. We will see.
In any case, Adia, your friend, due diligence. Why are you due diligence? Is it the board or it's management? It's management, in-house counsel. That's
sure.
Legal director.
Sure.
Or management, who? No, due diligence. And your board no in the baby or no brand baby or mama na appointment so that or overseas nyama. It's a more cost specific and for no more before questions. Manase Jean say Evertex and qualify for contractor. Encore and qualify for some year due diligence. And before say are there na 1 year due diligence? Are there na nipakono when bisa say wako the contract from wako the license from chartered accountants Ghana. Adena one cohort, Adena by Kianiki, because what who airport, I don't watch it. As I say, by all means, I don't know,
Okay. Very well. I mean, said Wakano, this has only begun into Yabesha Hawa, Neoma, ABC, Ako. As I said, say, okay, story, new na. You are minded to want to speak further about it. My associate, best answer in Comobio. Why?
No problem. Manasseh is a fine gentleman. Well, I mean, he has an interest in exposing corruption and things like that. But as I say, you're careful because let me tell you, the prosecution's case is always sweet. So it's time for the defense to open his defense.
To open its defense, yes.
The prosecution's case is always sweet. So it's time for the defense. And see, and yet, they can't them an idea, baby. As I say, maybe.
Do you share the opinion of many? Say this looks a targeted to show Paul where power lies, or just had any day?
Well, for me, no, me per se, me public officials the benefit of the doubt. And see, me said that and me yes, I person because over there, if this is the work you are doing, me just say your mutual or more yeah. nya maybe wo ho if you are one shady and I say we shady EPM. And I mean, if you say the be criminal law, it will go. But we there to say or share the second, you have to look at it the second time. To say or share EPM.
Very well. Council, my say, Matisse Paul legal team, na lawyer Godfred Dame Eka legal team. No, can you confirm that?
That is so.
Okay.
And Dame and partners, and then ASSAFUAH Prempe and Co.
Very well. Mate, and the Bibiani, I best answer in Komobio. Why?
No problem.
Okay. Lawyer Apreku Japan, one of the lawyers for Paul Adom Ochiri and Motesi and Edin Community. The news is that OSP Ejaino and now the statement by say Paul has been detained until so be bail conditions. He has been detained. But OSP have vary bail conditions. In the initially, Omoka said it was a Paul did the Brunifen landed property mienu. I won it dim with the no dia so far document on the din so mienu on famra na on fa nipa mienu so a omoye public officers. But Bakon should not be below the rank of a principal. No more stand surety emfa emano. And the end they call back OSP reviews our condition ama landed property mienu e Paul Dimono or say no we ye free or enti obia or what dying Bakon obetimi dia babesi ejinama Paul no onfa emra enti sa na akwa kosi and public officers mienu it was a bakon enye below the rank of a principal or stand short and also OSP AWV. In the Namsuma Omajai Paul Adom Ochiri. The lawyer Tremua Omoya so mu peer free OSP Aswe any assign from Musa sign review for some administrative new maybe in the Nunti Omoda so as we speak. Omu yes administrative new money there ABR on sign so. But OSP in Swashe said it was all reported to the office of the OSP, I think, once every week. And say opposite Otu Kwaya, it was all called permission at the free office of the special prosecutor and Sana with Timmy Etu Kwaya. That's where we are on this particular issue. Ekosiisen Suni. Let me hear your thought. 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Enti your WhatsApp number and no a bit of messages have our brain. We say the OSP indicated that they cannot release Paul at their offices, so his lawyer Godfred Dame should indicate where they wanted him released. His lawyer stated that they should take him to his office. They set off to his office, and the OSP officials were informed to turn around and come back to the offices of the OSP. So they are back at the OSP. We and Nabi, only a national organizer, Edema NPP, and Odiwe Abraying. We say Obi. The lawyers of Paul Adomotri are not helping matters. When bail is granted but the suspect fails to meet conditions, such as presenting required security or sureties, the law explicitly allows detention until those conditions are fulfilled. Hey, Musa Abatwa. The law, okay, who you so explicitly, then you may have to quote that portion of the law. But I'll say this is supported by Section 96(6)(d) of the Criminal Procedure Code at 30, which permits courts to consider a suspect's previous failure to comply with bail conditions when determining whether to refuse or continue detention. So what law has OSP broken? Yeah, but so can court. The OSP is not a court. And that's where the difference is. I say, if anybody believes the OSP has overstepped, take the matter to court. Don't just make noise. Musa Abatwa Ewo Asawase. Yeah, that's it, Papa. Obi, what is this communist state Ghana is becoming? OSP demands landed property as bail condition from a landless individual. He wants to keep him forever. Honorable Kobna Tahir Hammond Esquire and Odiwe Abba. Ma mene Henry Nana Boachi enim komo ono ye NPP national organizer my no and kasa na be akwaba na te saying
lawyer Obi it so
na ada
ye said the name na be am na wo
okay no I think it's fine na me kai wo message sisi a wo akra na wa
akwatia anoparinya na me wo OSP akache
oh okay na edai na de ko ho se we di anka emfa wo ho ana
o da be fa me ho se Obi si a wo di djuma di asem to wa to me o san se mini ano so obi a o enia na the new patriotic party so no he's a good friend eti no a yeti sana no pay na general secretary mambo na general mudi kan e wa kwatia na omo djumadi bi a o se bi di wa ya ni sa kwatia by election ya bi eti ano pay na me ko no me na lawyer for edin ko na lawyer go fedame e wo ho eti lawyer go fedame ma me hu se si ade be bi edru no omodi mona amnedu se enche bia no omo ebeja no in fact na minority leader so any be cheaper minority leader so osanhine afenyo martin and so ebra me tu ya kwa no safre me and so confirm say ne wonya ntie ne say enche bia ebeja no nti no me be property na me frɛ abuta se akwakosi say na ntia me nya de ne say OSP say omuntimi en release no wo omu offices omu premises so enti omunche da bia omu betimi de Paul adomoche ebeko na ne lawyer Godfrey Dame echeche omu fa no ko ne office nso wo cantonment te
Godfrey Dame office
exactly
okay
Godfrey Dame office
okay
bra omu de ne che ka mu omu de ne kwa na almost any course almost I'm fan Embra OSP officer. The question me in the crow. A minute lawyer didn't come on, but I don't say I'm about to see now. All musicians say, come here, be either say, delay, and I say, if the office of the special prosecutor is up to any mischief. Mr. Emra, and it's a fa Emrano, Ebubu Nikumu, Emma, Enipa, Enya, Ashudi Bia, Emwa.
Assempa FM.
We had to put this out that my bill conditions near the Adinano. Omo me a meeting. So more Bonasa tennis or Moba, Obi. If the OSP is up to any mischief, the patrol, they must visit.
And this is here, and as we speak, no, even though you're granting a bail, I'm technically, no, I was say of funny who Eddie, but OSP not friend here, because what I saw OSP as well.
And I make say yes, almost quiet, so when him fan, almost could just let me declare.
Yes,
I'm a go for that. So, someone fan on corner office come to Tomo, to car, almost quiet, our friend say, yes, our friend say, on Samra. But I'm quite no more.
I hear say no almost on sign 1 or 2 documents be and
the patrol and yet you know and I'm in I say delay can be a good delay up to mission boom and it's not won't bring the trouble
oh okay
the OSP should not be up to any mission whatsoever.
Very well. Mate, me say distractions be bring now on other akretia and then I'm on
now yeah poor by election. Oh and now no Viana electoral commission they cut other two just say Nyami Aduma 2nd September.
Yes.
ye beto abano ewo ho nyame chade ye parliamentary candidate aye King Solomon Kwame Asumadu nano na ye beshia nano kwade ya ne beshia na aye constituency nano ade ne tum edi enei ye ne no akọ ahemfudu ho ye ne na akọ aye imam fo ne aye muslimin penifo bi ho ewie na ye fa krom de no atia aye akotia high street no ayeso the campaign na de yati esima yima 2nd September no nyame beto super egu aye ye campaign so na wa hye ye nua wa wunua obibia aye ns ya okumi nso animonyam obi ade a emani gi na me fepa ne se ye na frim emo ya. Then so he left behind a united party. Me say akwatia ye party ansa no baba MP aye de na ekonim play no so ye nyam se bi ba. Ye nua yi awreho mu a di film mu. So now be bunye etu akwatia for a very long time ye nya bibi sabia. Say all the interested parties now adwin be ko benkrom say yesre yemfa aye Solomon Kwame Asumadu nenko yenti atin kamboni bia yenti so bia krabawa yenti shi. He has left a very huge legacy for the new Patriotic Party. Na bebia menu anu bia no me didi se na kuma beto ne yem san se what film na wo wachi na o party na wo som utimi je kire se ya efe je no na se ya ye de aye King Solomon Kwame Asumadu ono na ye constituency treasurer ye de no na mu a o ye campaign de nti no bi na ya de suma bia ye du
nti campaign no ama say mu ne obi aka ho bi
amunyina kan bi ame na no Wednesday na me ba I'm so impressed me ama say ebe dra ho declaration or ye already ba ko ana ono so eka ho bi
Asempa FM
me say me akwa na wo sekwa gume na no for na awo sekwa gume o do me po video so na me mo aye committee a national council e pa o mo say o mo ndo mo sekwa no mo nya akotie mo adwuma aye regional chairman na ye chairman for the aye committee and regional secretary secretary to the committee Tony na ye nua Michael Watch be fi ka ho bi ana Kwame Kudia Infantile of MP former organizer no okahubi ana aye kokos chair aye Kennedy Osenya nso kahubi binia ba abna Osenya kahubi ana the former 2 times regional chairman no nso akotia wa ye 2 time MP aye ye wofa aye Kisi chairman Kisi Kingston Akome Kisi and so I can committee. They've done a very, very, very good work. So Kwatia Party and 18 news of consistency here. Now bet me a ban with me account all the fashion in our boom. Yet to me a year will be to dinner chair, yeah, campaign. Obi, a year no munyam shanya de menyame. Na yen say yen no so no. Yame to suffer here. The will be they left behind a united party.
Very well. In the more candidates, you know, more than primaries, be a popular acclamation. Amudi, you know.
It's a pepe. Yeah, no, what they are.
Oh, okay. And I say,
no, what they are.
Party for in Abu so
I'm telling you, Monsieur Grandma, I will pass what Japan down to Banana Bank interview.
Very well.
What they what to be?
No, not really. Not really.
Yeah, I am so me say Omunyin na me can you catch your campaign okay the Korea and the Russia. Oh, you be share ya kumye ni munyam ye be share ya kumye ni munyam ye be share asema obi e kan no. Na obi metre. I'm for to the case issue. Na no maka. IGP Dampare, IGP Yohuno. IGP Yohuno. Mr. So want to talk in the year. On the state of insecurity. What Ghana Memono. Upon our year, he will go down as the worst IGP ever. Worst IGP ever. Now no Ablokumanov. Omwa Obi. Omu here to trust them. Yamra sem. Omu phone in our. Pay a bit in it. We didn't know. You didn't make any decisive arrest there. And I did back with you. 19 police stations. I could tell you 119 police stations. Yeah, Obi. They can't no more test to be at a young ya boy and your boy buying. Yeah, your boy you're buying
legally, right?
MPP, your boy you're buying
legally.
MPP, your boy you're buying.
Yeah, but it should be done legally. That's the point.
Your boy you're buying. Your boy you're buying.
But I say unim say and in fact me kaise Mustafa Bande akawa ha say akwetiana amobano NPP member be former
we shouldn't be saying that
okay, that's fine. But I'll say akwetiano mo former appointee be any leading member be a what committee any crime against the state would do how much wo
no oya onu munsu a so ya no po onu munsu on
onu munsu you saying
yes mo get kan ni say akwatia de chiripa so bi so bi abone a eni ni pada go he no friend say me ye nya ofo hwemu akwatia de jonu bi wa
and sir akwatia is still within the Ghanaian jurisdiction.
So what I'm trying to say that sometimes some of these unfortunate comments na as a state institution no I can even say obi ba akwatia and abeche no who secret na odia o ye hwan ye wa homa obi zo obi obeche homa security person chu obi a so far they been doing their work obi on be so mo feni bi omo ye ne kan wansam is the political harassment ye ka se eno de ye mfo so be ya no ya de ne mra kwan so obi o se to nsa feni bi ase nipa no okọ but it is a year camp on him. So when you say obi a we bia no oba ye betwa me what is this? Does it make sense?
Nana o party for all over the world 8 year Ablekuma North was a traditional seat for the NPP. NA Adane Akwetia has been a swing seat in the NDC arena, MPP arena, NDC arena, MPP arena. How confident are you? Looking at
Ablekuma North, it is on record. Say electoral commission, it lacked credibility. It is on record.
Is it the way run?
6 months for 6 months. It is collate 3 police stations. They be at more parliament time. All of a sudden, U-turn. We officially contested Ablekuma North. On matters of principle. Say, electoral commission to me can't say officially in some corner, should be Jomunko Kate. Only now do a very run. Nyaka 3 police stations. A new pet and obey collation, no one declare. Then I'll be a conductor sorry. Now, as you don't catch ya, ever can't say electoral commission heads, no, Omunano, a Yapamoma. Now, only the who be at the Abbas and the Baka rerun over 19 police stations. Obi president, I want to say, yeah, we in the top of the end of the say, pink sheet. Send me the then you say, the rerun. So, yay, your cassette here, I say, yeah, dear, your principal, and it is on record said the new Patriotic Party, we did not take part in that election. We are taking part in this election, and we are here on the ground. We have our candidate, King Solomon Kwame Asumadu.
Yeah, but I don't know, sir. In Akwetiano, mo decision na mo take Akwetia in Ablekuma North. The decision of the NEC, say Enyadi Amobe contest, was it officially communicated to the Electoral Commission?
And it was official.
And as a press conference, no?
Yeah, press conference officially to say, we are not going to be part of it.
No, did you write officially to the Electoral Commission? That's
I'll find out from the General Secretary, but what I know officially is that you connect. The NEC decision was that, and we communicated the NEC decision. NEC and the Kuta.
Yeah, but correspondence with the EC, and yet through press conference, you write to the EC. You didn't do that. Until to say officially, one contestant might be misleading.
Okay, there have been times the Electoral Commission communicated to us with the press conference. I said, okay.
No.
Well, the Electoral Commission on so many occasions have communicated to the parties through press conference.
No, I don't think so.
So. I'm telling you, there have been times where this is what they want to do. No matter press conference, IPAC meeting, a communicating here, there will be either a press conference or a press release.
Yeah, but at least relative to the rerun, the NEC decision was not officially communicated to EC.
No, it was officially communicated that we will not be part of it.
In a press conference.
Communicated. The General Secretary is the official spokesperson of the party. The General Secretary held a press conference and communicated the view. The view of NEC. And the view, and the personal view.
Yeah, because the EC can tell you, sir, as far as we are concerned, the MPP participated.
We officially
very well
because now elections are police stations, so more print now the candidates but officially as a new patriotic party, we communicated. Now we said we are not going to be part of it.
Very well.
In fact, subsequently over here, even Miami Niaba, she has appeared before National Council and she has apologized.
Yeah, I'm told Wabe Patel.
Exactly. So officially, you communicated the position of the party to the world.
Substantive question is the can you assure my supporters you are winning and that to say all the other seats are Mulusu?
Obi, the new patriotic party seats. Say Nyamicha the candidate Obia Sumu, Yeni 20, Yenimina Sepobia, Yati form a campaign. The Kasha Nyamian Munyam said on the 3rd of September, Yankupon Edin Kunimdia, the new patriotic party, and Kunimdia a better party in Munyam, never said Ernest Yaw, any Munyam. Only officially also a part of the campaign. Now they are on principle say.
Yeah, probably Ekosiisen FM.
Campaign from MPP. We are just a principal position. NSD. Now you wouldn't have to compare NSD campaign from the new patriotic party. The name was NSD a united party. The name was King Solomon Kwame Asumadu. The Obi. What declare support at the Amano? We are principle.
We support the Coma NST. Unfortunately, yeah, but he's not on the ballot.
And say, Namusina, Obia, Diatumora, when you want to be Ambamun, Obi, was one nest and the South support in the Safaman. Nanya Duma, Ernest, baby, Obiano, Ernest, Eddie, Syria. And the question is, why are they? Let you cry, one man, MPP, the school cry. Obi, will be no back at your politics. From the Bayer Juma, and the Selcoming.
Mamma, Bibiani, best
lawyer, Obi.
Ain't lawyer Henry Nanabuatina Motin, national organizer for the NPP, speaking to us all the way from Akwitia in the Denchembo district, Eastern region. We'll get back to the Paul Adomotri OSP story. Now, what the latest says administrative nyoma na OSP person babe no ma yewie na etesemba on a rather sad note no unim se enne yenyina ye papa ya downfall yenua ye wofa. A regular feature on this show, former regional chairman of the NDC here in the Greater Accra region, Chairman Adekoka, ye at the forecourt of the State House. Meaning, the pictures will be available near there. Munshobi, Chairman Adekoka, a good man, very good man. We enye the Ebeka say when Ghana the amamri will be who I can the chiasem when nubia. He is truly a good man. Obia one nesain biano you would know, and a foot tour or debemao, he will take every opportunity to advise you and all of that. The chairman of the Coca, yes, friend, I may say onfa nekra in na on Chechre Re, and then I'll share how Busuafuni is time Busuane file past body, you know, challenge easy. And you do say, Udupon pa na etutu, Udupon ena etutu efre Ebusu. And the chairman of the Coca, we Accra Great Olympics for ye meaning Great Olympic be a division of Moses here, but Omanya Yikesie because we're running Star Football Club. That is a football person or a politician, you know, how into pictures maybe no oba a YouTube live stream that will be who pictures no. His Excellency the President himself was there. President John Dramani Mahama and Kasa Eko Yena Sibi kama Eko share Chairman Adekoka Enimonyam mehu the Foreign Affairs Minister Sami Okujetwa Blakwa ewo pictures name mehu the Venerable Tutubi Kwachi, former Minister of State, currently or a board chairman Edema Ghana Gas Company Limited, Tutubi Kwachi ewo hobi mehu the Chief of Staff himself, Julius Debra, former Finance Minister, former Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Kwabena Dufo, and so Etihobinti, Impenyufo Kukudam Bibri Neko Ekoja Yenuya Ye Papa Ye Wofa, Chairman Adekoka Charlie. Oh, Chairman Ade. Chumna wazanka unyan the voice, be uni the voice be our Chairman Ade. Oh, Chairman Ade. And be in the voice, mamma, me the voice. Now, in my pictures, no English so why now. Amount for Emra me share pictures no ebi. If say Ebusuano at ne me yene kama and at the forecourt of State House and a ye so Chairman Adekoka otie ekobebi owo bia around the world otie Ekosiisen or the messages ebe basa. Let me see the last message or the eba ye mama kaiman we Ekosiisen so. Oh, Charlie, Chairman Ade. Ti Nidin. Oh, Charlie. Inti the last message on the 23rd of May, Friday. I think now Collins Owusua Mankwa na Owaha. Na Collins fire giddy. Emo the message Obi tell Collins he hasn't tried at all. This attitude will not help him in his political dreams. Earlier, I think on the 1st of that month, which is 1st of May, Namine Engineer Kwabneje Japan aiding Komo and the message by or say, Obi, please ask my very good friend. Does he remember when his government went to raid the house of President Atamels whilst he was out of the country and Nadu was traumatized? What did he say about that? Tell him I'm disappointed in him. He started well, but he's goofing now. Charlie, Chairman Adekoka. Oh no, Obe Kasema, Echine party, Echina by the Aobua. he would respond, you know. And the last time Obahano, I think he spoke about na Ghana for me bunu ani ye you on the free inuma bebre na emu ama okas ono na be kan first wa say auditing be koso aban person omo audit all the dismissals na omo hwe omo de no enye fair. Maybe they may be reinstated. In the NTA chairman at the cooker, whilst you watch pictures no from ne course so and it's a sad moment. But chairman at the cooker, President Mahama to rescind the revocations.
Maybe me say statement that me say within the next 2-3 weeks you will see.
Chama someone can you know correct. They all said within 2 weeks, no, they're going to it is not true. I'm telling you, Chairman. I'm telling you, it's not true. I'm telling you,
Chairman. Make your point.
Baby,
Chairman, what I remember your also. But let me put on record saying it true.
Okay, let him make his point.
Maybe I know. May sure because say we are investigating, and within 2 to 3 weeks, no, those who are properly engaged, no, they were going to be recalled.
Okay,
right. Now, the argument is that those who were not properly engaged, should we recall them? Okay. That's another question. But I know for a fact that those who were properly engaged will be recalled. Okay. The question is those who have not properly engaged, are they good? So I subscribe to what Tizufono Kano, and I hope, say, all these people are Ghanaians. Two wrongs don't make it right. Yes. Going forward, let us so that we don't get to this stage.
Going forward, baby. Oh, going forward, going forward, No. Say, it's standard. There's no going forward.
I've told you within the next 2-3 weeks, these matters will be resolved.
Okay.
Asempa FM.
Those who are properly or not properly, we will see how best we can incorporate them into the system.
Okay.
But the bottom line is that let us look at our transitional provisions so that we perfect it so that we don't get into this
problem.
That is right, because we are building a nation. I agree with what the team says, and I believe that program here, I'm sure say flags have house.
Yes.
And the voice of the people
is the voice of the law.
So if there's a clarion call, say President Mahama, this decision have been made. Let us revisit that. The next few days and see what outcome of this situation. Once we are able to find the money, budget. Once there budget, if we can find the space to accommodate them, I don't see the reason why the government should not do
that. Very well. Medas, we say Obi, greetings.
Assempa FM.
In the voice of Chairman Adekoka. Oh, Charlie. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Chairman was indeed a good man. Mekaise, somewhere in April this year, na I was United Kingdom. Or Kodruyan or send him a message. Obi, good afternoon. I'm out of Ghana. Are you on Facebook or YouTube today? Wherever he is around the world, he would make sure say we're tuning into Ekosiisen. He was one of our ardent listeners, and for that we are indeed deeply grateful. And a stranger, Mr. Omfanekra, in CE until the judgment, the day of judgment, where we would meet him and all the other faithfully departed souls. But we wish his family very, very, very well. Where's Obi? As an unrepentant supporter of Accra Great Olympics, I join thousands out there to convey my heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family of the late Chairman Adekoka and all Olympics fans across the globe. Oli Gbogbo, Oli Rosalinda, Oli Piotto, Oli Dadelu. As Oli the Edimbi Akanwefa, Olida de Lumba, Oli Office of the Special Prosecutor. Was it? Adia to new 2025. Afibi is sign. May the good Lord comfort us all. Sir Obama in Pokwase, an unrepentant Oli supporter. We say Obi. Accra Great Olympics is currently playing in Division 1 League. Oh, Chalomo Group 1. Inti Oli Mun qualify Ryan fan share chairman Adekoka and I'm taking Rashid Yedase for that information. We say Obi, it is truly heartbreaking to hear about our loss. Chairman Adekoka was not only a remarkable politician, but someone I deeply admired and drew inspiration from. My thoughts and prayers are with his family during this difficult time. May they find strength and comfort in the memories shared. Boga Ali Hashim from Takrade. Earlier, now Ose Obi, I believe the Office of the Special Prosecutor is taking important actions that we, as well-meaning Ghanaians, should all commend and support for the betterment of our country. We should not let our political differences lead us to criticize or undermine this office. Instead, we should offer our full support to him. Corruption should be a thing of the past. I extend my greetings to ECMA boss Abdul Majid Dokurgu and Honorable Richard Kek Mensa, Head of Corporate Communications, Ghana Gas Company Limited. Boga Ali Hashim Ewo Sekendi Takrade. Obi, the Criminal Procedure Act 1960, Section 96(4), a court not to refuse bail merely as a form of punishment. However, Section 96(5) empowers the court to refuse bail if the court is satisfied that the accused may not appear to stand trial. In the case of Mr. Paul Adomotri, he has indicated that he will not run away from trial because he voluntarily availed himself to the OSP. The OSP has in some way abused Section 96(4). It is clear that he is using his discretion to punish the accused person. For now, Paul is not an accused, but a suspect for now. He's not being charged into an accused person. Master Pana Junior or Kentampo Yedase. Many regional organizer of the NDC, my very good friend Anthony Nupenu Ininkomo, on chairman of the Kuka Juma Greater Accra, and a year we so probably a year missing 9 so pa Anthony Nupenu. Anthony Aqua Banetta saying,
I will be body
Yamia do it, I am way Yako. It's a difficult moment for the party in the Greater Accra region. Fond memories of Chairman Adekoka, Dame Pacho.
Well, never Chairman, if we know. Make us Adekoka, you'll be the team in primary school, GHS, in his contribution in football.
Asempa FM.
With media, remember the fire. AC Olympiacos, a more former AC Olympiacos. In some back, So, as a young man, I also grew up, entered into political activism, and then we met in 2009 to become executives of Greater Accra. So that is how
we started our closeness. And I was then the deputy regional organizer, he was the regional chairman. We've been together, shared a lot of thoughts and political movements. Then we continued until 2022 when he left the regional chairmanship.
Yes.
And he was one of the strongest chairmen Greater Accra ever witnessed in political movement or political management. I remember was when Professor Samuel became president.
Okay.
A lot of challenges were with the people, especially having one election expectations. He played his role to make sure we mitigate the pressure between party and government to get at least some or a lot of people into boards, positions that get Greater Accra going.
Yes.
We continued into the 2012 election. Professor Samuel died. The replacement must come. Remember, he was one of the people who stood firm that there should not be a primary for president candidate.
Yeah.
And then we all agreed on that to make John Mahama the flag bearer. So this is how we stood for the region until the last election. Even when he lost the election, he has always been around. Make sure he gives that fatherly advice to the region and the party at large. And he had any contribution to NDC. It's unmeasurable.
Yeah.
He need the idea. Actually, if I be Brianna, look, Nyamiso on my 70 years, or the chair was 75. I did do the person Nyamiso de my in the Nyamia friend. He never say, I can't put my bonfire saying Yamijinekra, and funny can't see Nebusi and Fon shedding. Why any deal on our friend? Nimrasu, or Yadanyamias. And most of what Nima from all the walks of life of the party, from the president to the last person, it initiates a chronic support.
Yeah. And I mean, it's again a difficult time for more as a political party, even outside Greater Accra, because in himself, if I'm right, the Honorable and as His Excellency Sampia Linso,
exactly.
Wow.
So two very strong personalities who have held the party in various sections. Within 2 days, we are internally putting soil on them back to soil. And some people has been strong in mobilizing our professional front.
Yeah.
Something that with challenges. But at the end of the day, I think that was also a great effort in shaping the NDC in terms of policy, in terms of ideology, in terms of organization. Because that breed of personalities within our professional secretary coming on board with the zeal to show their face and work for the party was never there. The Trump and his cohorts have contributed that to the party. That will leave a lasting memory for the party. And tomorrow we urge everybody to gather at the forecourt of the State House first to give him also that last
and you're the same venue.
The same venue.
Oh, okay. Matisse chairman at the board, for the Cape Coast Sanity.
Yes, impairment the home region.
Oh, meaning he was not a Ghana.
No, I did a fancy.
Ah.
The mother is a Ghana.
Okay.
The mother
is a Ghana. And I never papa fancy.
And the father is
why gas ADH Adiana?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
Wow. Mate, my nase na bibie ya mamu yako. I mean yako ni dia osi de mamu pa. Enye easy. Bibie ni.
Yeah. Esenya mi ahondi ni shira mamu so. Mamu fendi juma Ghana.
Sure.
Abai papa ba die.
Abai papa ba. Abai papa ba. Na se obekwa akwetia ni bi.
Akwetia. Oh, c'est parti na dia tu se be ko die ye cream tree.
Organizer one. No, Charlie.
AI is by bien ye tutu ni amayi.
Organizer one. No, we brutal. Now to make us how I come in video no class AI near the man. I don't know what can say more.
AI to be but later be share.
Who share who ni?
AI already. It's our generation, not AI generation.
Charlie, me da say, bibi any e be say akasa why?
Yeah, me sure.
Me da say pa Anthony Nukweno na ye training kan ono ye regional organizer Edema NDC here in the Greater Accra region. Ekosiisen, so let's hear your thoughts on all the issues you go yapono so na afei yenyemre enkan emam we say obi at the coca of all times with E.T. Mensah of blessed memory at the GFA America Adem made Oli the greatest. Oli in Konson, Oli Gbogbo, Oli Ashawo, Oli Boso, Oli Wellington Boot. Now Oli yeah, so Oli Paul Adumatri now, Oli Paul Adumatri crowd. Oli I remember his formation of Olympiacos in Accra. Obi, are you the special prosecutor? Are you sure he's using the 1992 Constitution of Ghana? How can the bail condition of a suspect be a landed property registered in the name of the suspect? Obia Nesi Diana Unela Mponsa Ewo Amsterdam and Odiwe Abba. Obi, Chairman Adekoka was one of the politicians who didn't take political issues too personal. He was loved by all, including his political opponent, Kwesi Reynolds, Ewo Agona Odobin. Obi, the late Chairman Adekoka was a distinguished figure in football, administration, and politics. Personally, he was known for his affable nature and warm demeanor. Although I may have held different views regarding his political affiliations, his character and integrity were widely acknowledged. May he rest in peace. Manche Bruce II in Takrade. Earlier, Okase Obi, the special prosecutor Kisia Jebin, ought to exercise caution in his proceedings. One may question whether he is overstepping his authority by arrogating to himself powers that are typically reserved for the judiciary. This perceived display of overreach raises concerns regarding a potential abuse of the officer's vested authority. Amazing convictions, Manche Bruce II, Takrade. But I think the act, for now allows him, to arrest, to grant bail and all. But of course, it should be within the remit of law. Obi, what has donations by individuals got to do with tomorrow's proposal? Okay. I think this is a different text message. Osi Obi Obi, seriously, I just felt the pain of his death after listening to the audio you just played. We are here today, tomorrow we are gone. Let's love one another. Nana Amponsa Bediako. Obi, the road, okay, I say the indiscipline in our society is becoming a disease. This road is from Teshi First Junction to Greta Estate. Can you imagine? Today, Friday, it has been blocked for a funeral. The alternative route is very, very bad and narrow. Oh, Charlie, I share your pain. Because I cry, Hano. How I would me for baby and block it crazy yeah party, you know. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, Jane who I won't say, and nobody would announce it to anybody. Oh, they all we pay akukrum, oh, Befi, will be doing a block it, you know. And then you'll be a wedding, will be a birthday party. It's unbelievable, you know. But it happens. Obi, can you please advise the Honorable Mahama Yarega to desist from running commentaries on the Boko conflict? I listened to him in Parliament blaming the conflict on politics, for which he took advantage of. He and the then ex-president in 2024, comment, actions and inactions contributed to the death of natives and non-natives in Boko. Also wadwenche no kwadwo mafo ewo kwewu jamase ena odiwe aba kwadwo mafo ye dase mamenkwa homa so chairman of the NDC ewo Eastern Region Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo ma yene no enkasa akwetia by election 2nd of September ena abato no eba so chairman akwa aba na pom te saying
yenya no joso obi Nehoya pa Nyankopon Daroma and now Mampeni John Dramani Mahama Amamu Papanti Ahode Oho. Now Ujamasia or Cambo Quasem.
Yes.
And yet Asama or Casu be and no be no e. Ekase. Obi Samoya dear.
Yami out the more chairman Nehoya pa na Eastern Region Boko there.
Oh, Nyankopon Daroma. Bibia Boko, Bibia de Din.
Region Majo.
Region Majo. Pepe. You go, yes, so. Say, the MP, Ediama, Yinganoma, war Aquatia mine. No, necessary, you go to
Now, MPP for a popular acclamation, AUB, almost the parties united behind that person. So far, Omunya any issues be with the acclamation, and more outdoor to the people of Akwetia. Now, Namunti mean ye be this.
Say, and Kayenge CCC, not Kayeni Pabakon Akwetia for a council. A certain now on a more panenco. Yes, sir. Said the open nomination. Now we nipa baako befa. Na obia kase onko se nipa no kwa na ye nyina ya fa den kwa. Then you do proper a popular acclamation for the person. Now ye nyina ya get to say nipa yi na ono kwa partner dina tum so mo de leko. Na we dey open nomination. One now so crumble say akwenya beda ho enti party ni a open no bra na CCC e wo soro na mo fa di pa na mo de me ko na obi ayi din hwe mo na say no nti mo dia so mdwe na e kwa 2nd September na e be kire e say decision no mo tiki ye no e ya na say enye yen de ya so da form e na ye hwe form pa so me as a question for one custom party no more and Asempa for us
because of our popular acclamation, no.
Because of popular acclamation, no, and Asempa. And Asempa.
But Nanabi say all the factions in fact unity wa kon wa Akwetia no o se ohun bi da o obi a dia tum
because say all determine rules now. That's a rules no. One open up over the who fashion the room. You will not see the fashion for people to say resolve those fashions. No. Why be a nomination will be opportunity work as a fashion or as a fashion. And you will have to understand, say, and this is a mistake they keep on making now. How more percentage now? Amount for a grew 38%. You know. You see, every election is different. I don't be a runner who say or a contender into a fashion. Maybe the person may not even be relevant for this particular election. I don't say why allow process no now the various issues are determine who becomes what imagine. Now they also want to know for the other crime. My CCC Elunti nipa wina mo edena eko yabodwa munira mo yanyi ntum ne emfa denko obi entwe sekai obi emfa akontiba obi entro petition emai ntino wo say asumdie wo ho and at the end of the day said the American 2nd September ni nyina ebehu ese a wise decision no mo take here and answer empesa but for us yeah there is to say we could have gone through a similar process. Why? Say now your candidate or contest my
yes.
Year 2024.
Yes.
And now or certain MP. And I'm a boy.
Sure.
We could have also said
Asempa FM
open nomination. Yenina no obia rally around sa candidate no. Na yenina yenko. They are boja said ye ba be boja edwo dai. Na ye ba be pejanensa. Na fi ya katre ye ho se asumdwe aba etiyen konkoto aba. But one thing na mosua e wa manosem mu say one ye truthful to yourself, one can okure antre wo ho na wa dada wo ho a at the end of the day no the reality on the ground no will expose you. Enunti no bibia no you need to let the process go through. Enunti as a region ye the to national anim say ye pese ye contest election no ya way issues na wo form no ehun say this is a seat NDC seat
okay
enunti no national emmo entire chi na ye nkofo no national executive committee and o ma ho den attire chi say ye go through the process na ye ni candidate enunti ye open nomination ejoda no na ye close no okuda no enra ya woda and a year veteran, and man, Nipa Miansa, Omode Omudin by a Omobe contest. Nipa Miansa, a year near Bernard Bedia Kumbedu,
okay,
our year constituency secretary. Now, also, ye Oka regional legal team, no, or Trinity, as a Obe contest. Near Erasmus Ponyali, or your former constituency youth organizer, Budona Fena Sanka, Wasai assemblyman. And now presiding member ewa den Chembo district hosa and yenya Henry Domboachia or ye former MP Ojama in 2024 Sani Pam saying ya veteran menra a passo munina aso bia nkobwana ho ejoda ye esi ahene for na delegate no omo be determine no mayi omu baako e de amai
ejoda ya na omo ye primaries no
ejoda we ya na ye primary be special conference ye mremu no bibi sa sia you organize special delegate conference
okay
na ye has constituency special delegate conference at the constituency na ye de yi sa ni pe ya obedi anim no
okay
and for us ye gidi say some process we no yeah, Obia Obe emerge as a parliamentary candidate, you know. The GDN say a MP na ye no. Akweti amai edomunshira ebe mano 2nd September. Amani panaba be MP ebe amai.
Oh, very well. Zisia, when say ye ka say Unia Henry na Nabuatana be 8 from Akwetia or say Obi. they caused a lot of problems for Ernest Kumi with legal battles because they said their candidate won the elections. If their candidate won the elections, why is his lawyer contesting him with another person also in the race? Nana be question or them no.
So okwa the number kwetiano. Was that for some issues to me.
And so say lawyer no jinema former MP no ono abebe contesting former MP
no. They have become very sophisticated. Omo mo to abama ye no. It okay to campaign message da. E krom den e wa kwatia ni ana. Hey, minia. You minia na bi bechiano. Also wa kwatia. Yes, so you from the kwatia for so here. At the end of the day, every election is different. General election I call no 2024 no.
Yes.
I can yes I data commission and no man ye moka. Akasabe yenua lawyer kumi efi mu no. Akebeka se yemfa yere anase ninua udi nachi ana ninua pani abet.
Yes.
If we intend that the same continuation of the 2024 election Ankasa and the Bayano. By election no a continuation of the general election. It is also a special election. Different from 2024 election.
Sure.
And now from a campaign message yanko to abama owo nyen fanshe Samuel Lunyam sa campaign message na ekoso e form hono eno so anya no na ye nuanom ebeto some candidate na o mayido no na nickname di owo.
Oh, okay.
Aha, sa no mo friend.
Your friend owo.
Mo friend owo.
Ndi o mo say amanfo ne nto abama owo.
No mo fanshe Samuel.
No mo fanshe Samuel Lunyam.
If you say campaign message omo can't take campaign na abebewe jansroma PNC friends le ma campaign tete campaign na veto owusumu ni ade omo ye ni ade no ebi no mo ye wo akwatia no na no na ko luzu wi a na o de ba be hye obi se obi intimidate na mo luzu FM so it was campaign no moto abane mo owo ni afa hye Samuel Lunyam bana kakraka omo eye wo akwatia no ena se na akwatiafo sesebe eye enes kumi ena ke be hye na Lunyam bia se komode enes kumi abusuani na eba begina wo meni na ye hu se enes kumi kwade a ene na abusuani na eba benya ho faso that cheap politics no Ghana for ene akwatiafo they've gone beyond it. There are real challenges from, and Akwatia is similar to many of the mining communities are deprived.
Yes.
And I know there's some of these issues no one and for us and for Akwatia people, they feel that it is time for development. It is time for development. And every platform development they must rally around that platform. So it is not about when no. Governance is too much a serious business to reduce it to no. At the end of the day, Mpuntu bang and a free process aye komu Mpuntu bang and a faso bang and a kwetiamai ebenya efrimu. These are the rare issues ebe koso ewa kwetia. Eruti minia na bi ene minia samia ukumu. So omania brea they should look for a better message for kwetiamai. Na no masha sia de na mwe and na no obi lawyer and na then no contest. These are immaterial. At the end of the day, say young party for no onipani pia. At the end of the day, we will test the person against Omunipa na modern ebano. So I'm the parameter neba as Omra Messi Samai and Nike. Then we will test him versus Yeni Pano on also near my on also said Obaba Bayama Kwetiamai.
Very well. Chairman Mark Oliver Kevo, PhD. Mayana say, we wish you well. Bibiani Ebesia din Komobio. Why?
But that's you be. And Quenya Modiamami.
Yeah, that's it.
Minimum say, Encosia Jordan, so better my Quenya na near Aquetiaman being a Mayano.
Sure.
Mashu kissing on some.
Me patron, yeah, that's a pa. And Mark Oliver Kevo, a doctor, and Motesi and no aid. Ono original chairman, ma NDC, Eastern region. But Ebiana Unte, the contract at the heart of the controversy. I nam soma OSP Eton Safre, Paul Adom Ochre. Sa contract near contractor, Ghana Airports Company Limited. Any company Nidi Eddie Evertex Logistics Limited assigned here on the 4th of December, no, and the airbar and it's Ghana Airport Company HR sa contract no emu and che and Manasseh Azuri Awini share on the Facebook page. Manasseh abekansa ewa homane so mamene no eni nkomo mana akwa abane te saying
Damwa do obi ne hoye
metre unka na ache kakra bibi ekoye
yes adam so ya unya no
some few minutes ago na me who say what share the notice of termination Ghana Airport Company Limited managing director signing and Ubenyam Reka kama mamen kaine tiefo intimi enhu ose reference is made to the Revenue Assurance Audit Agreement into bracket the agreement executed between Ghana Airport Company Limited and Evertex Logistics Limited on the 4th of December 2024. Management would wish to bring to your notice as at the date of this letter its intention to terminate the agreement without cause pursuant to the termination clause A of the agreement, which states as follows, quote, a party may terminate this agreement before its expiry without cause by providing the other party a 1 month prior written notice of its decision to terminate, unquote. Hence, effective 27th of August 2025, the agreement executed on the 4th of December 2024 shall cease to have effect and shall be considered as terminated by Ghana Airport Company Limited. You are therefore required to use this notice period to demobilize and leave the premises of Kotoka International Airport on or before the 27th of August 2025. We thank you for your intention to carry out the revenue assurance audit and wish you well in your future endeavors. Manasseh, my question will be, sir, after the 4th of December contract way, 2 parties in the executive contract, no company na Ghana Airport oma ye adwuma wo hode over the last 1 year. Do you know that?
But sure, right to information request Ekoma Airport. It is almost a company na party. Adwuma ye di sure mo sano. And now on the 4th of April this year, and our company, started. Now, what the interim report to grab by a Musha Crow, Moon Shadow, and for Subia, Sana airport for the Biaka service, a reporter accompanied by a say, what made you more year. And Shada and
Sweeney. And Yadia Shada here, or come and do anything, right?
So we say, internal way now, say cargo handling. Ghana Airport Company, Ediama, different companies be at one more cargo handling. Now, one more, I'm not almost sign contract, one more can say, one more connect that cargo companies, you know, to the system of the Ghana Airport Company. So, there be a Ghana Airport Company, which is near question. It is also the audit, risk management, and the compliance unit, risk management compliance unit of the Ghana Airport Company. No more yet, one should be basically airport company and connecting what systems to the system of those companies. So now can we share you say and come to one of more aircraft data. Your man is not connected on my system. No, so I do here, but for most to say, we contract a different company. Ama revenue insurance. Na yɛtwerɛ kɔma Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana ICAG ɛma ɔmo ka sɛ company a yɛka ho asɛm Evertech Logistics Limited ɛno ne nia XML Ghana Limited wɔmo nni krata anaa license so ɔmo mfa nyɛ auditing ne revenue assurance adwuma yi. And it's a would need Kakana for Jumana. You are liable for a fine, a prison term, or both. And to share in a small more than yes, Jumana
Okay. In such as say the company itself, no, and that's why in the report, no car say. The company doesn't even qualify to do the kind of job na board ne pese at the MA1. That is the basis, right?
Yes, I'm not about this company nation that any track record. So I yes manage that. We're a mining and stevedoring company. Now multi contract no airport no na revenue assurance and one more object of business and that's one more principal activity. 5th of February this year 2025 the same year say contract and I'm call registrar of companies year is a move and I'm say a year. Revenue assurance, auditing, and a software development. We nana and Shanka company in which my age. We share company no cry in my 4 more parts. Almost so much one worker. Now, the Bisa Airport Company update the moment to me yesterday now the movie. And I'm so you need personnel and I can perform with my loss and I didn't really. And I may be saying, okay, now more airport company, Lipa has and a year tomorrow. Also 1,580.
1,580.
1,580. Oh, we are going Ghana Airport Company. As my question, we need to quarter to a mayor stage in my. Now, we make a photo of the stage mayor. You could put the 1,580. We say a loss how much to the stage mayor. Would be more beer. Lipa were only one worker. Now, all the contract no woman snake clearance say a juma is my football pen wall. Was the tax clearance 2022, 2023, 2024. Chargeable income nil. 2024 now we share one more tax clearance tax 2,000 Ghana cedis. And non permit only 1,000 cedis. we na say we will be awarding a Juma Amobia also with a procurement expert PPA and now tender and procurement department now we company this about and yeah they are consulting payment. It's no say straight away and yeah they are company no qualified so making a
Wow. And of course I think there is a reason why in the termination the managing director of the Ghana Airport Company Limited assigned the notice of termination. Have you seen the substantive agreement between the two parties? Why not assign on behalf of the Ghana Airport Company Limited?
MD didn't assign. And why not witness here? It's the head of legal. Yes,
head of legal. Okay.
Of the Ghana Airport Company.
Okay. But my kind story now, there seem to be some focus on the board chairman. Yeah, because OSP invited na kototo na no ade and the bail terms there so another conversation. But role baby because the name say board need you call for approval. And then the management can do the rest. Why the focus on the board chairman, Manasseh?
He said there was a focus on the board chairman. There are 3 or 4 instances. One is the focus on the company. That's the major one. And then the rules that will be a
player.
Yeah. It will share PPA. We will share. Managing director, no, they will show that be a let's say contract, let us say a backdate, managing director, no, on only rule, no. But the board chairman, no, a bam, say many airport for no casano. What must will be per service to be rendered that normally what your command management say wait a minute, come by ye a company. The management shall say
Asempa FM
for further engagement, presentation and proposal. Now, and what you want share, now there was a board labor more. Now, we might escalate at the accord board. That board, actually, I'm approval. But we must say our contract, it didn't come through management. A shall board level. Managing director, Yvonne Nana, a free of Paris, was it the first time on which she ever tested cook with Krano? It was at a board meeting. Now, maybe so, okay, but it's not about board meeting. Airport will be so board chairman or Adam Oxford and a do mobile. It's the call for so okay, now me see and it's a may yet if you should ever company. Now, Asema or more can say more and now the company about board are the beer a chassis. So a no clear and answer no clear. Now, for a no clear. Why MSDs are company extra? That's why they introduce the company now. Because our board legislature, the one I would chair board meeting. Also, when to me quite clearly, but so no crown edo mobile, so yeah, dear, FM and dear. And I Mr. Bisa so okay. So when to me quite clearly, Krana, who can't you be the idea mobile and I say, and I'm also a mobile. And no, basically, they want to me, I'm here. And so we share our contract where Yana man for sure, a board chairman, the another board for the Omonka contract. That no clear woman is saying, so our contract where and share and management, extracted from the board level. So the year as uncle our mobile for like much for so the person airport will be a Juma. Also, okay, Monco management, when I'm on top of food and a management, national, I'm on the bar. And say, the young will be a best friend, so we know our contract. But the information I Ghana Airport Company Limited, they say, a bonus contract here, board chairman in this uncle we buy. Then Kopui said your money qualification. Now, we should board level no crana. Company no by year presentation. Our company now na Assempa board level for another board ministry. Our board ministry on 16th of August.
I know the company now. Your friend no DevTech so say no.
DevNest system.
DevNest no. Okay.
Yes. One of our by year presentation. And it's also by on the board no. A car fee to question. And a board legitimate woman is demand the manner. It's approved by local board no.
And there is correspondence to that effect.
Yes, the board minutes.
Say board ne ka so mo de contract de be ma DevNest for no.
DevNest, yes.
Okay.
The board minutes signed by Paul Adomotre and
okay.
The board secretary.
Okay.
So we are making attend the copy time out.
Okay.
Okay. But the reason you share ever taking a contract. And you share Paul Adomotre in the school. Now a banner sign a company every year presentation. So when I met you here, and a board legitimate. And I must have said the same company. One man among these guys say, Sika Wabeji, and we do a better. And I'm on the 2 more. And I'm more board on the castle, or Monco PP approval, no more for contract, and my company. And what you will buy a company B, a buyer, money contract, mom. And also, attack take a share one, so that kind of money be paid, but the woman subsidiary side, not your said, money be a name. And so, some subsidiary Soprana, one company or more, let's say, company be a separate legal entity, sure. Any other head.
Yes.
It's a woman I did come up there, at least. And was send you over here presentation. I will exhibit and also demonstrating a capacity. The man who was in a Jew making here, I don't like some of the man. And also, the man of fine now, or the court no acquire issue more, and I say what action as an industry. And she ate your buy, and I walk out and say, oh, the first meeting on my presentation, they're not. DevNest for a buy, but subsequently, a matrix and a buy. That what your board means now, I will not for la demonstrate as yes, and yet, throughout a DevNest system, one more text via our board ministry. That is airport only here for I don't want to see that's some more board minutes. So could be ever take a PR. Won't make you action. But
many poor lawyer di nkomo awie mana na o kase DevNest for no after omo presentation board no NG presentation no. The next leg was how much they would take for rendering our service, no. And board ne catch them say, as far as they are concerned, no munis kebia editria ema won. Enti DevNest for no so ehu sana omo akokofa Evertext for but that's what his lawyer said. Say DevNest for they introduce Evertext to the board because apparently Evertext had a proposal and now align with what the board wanted. Say omuni sikebia umbetia ede ama service provider no for that service and on about app in investigations no.
Yes, it was my story the move.
Okay.
And I made this success. So transit company said the presentation baby. So make me empty and a communication human.
Yes.
Yes, so yes, my discuss it, the DAV. And now we say okay. Not quite, but it's now what of food so may I know it's going to mean to me yet, but more as mercy. And could be asked as mercy and farmer will need qualification. But more the number of personnel only one. Tax instructor said the company a dormant. Company, a mining company, no prior experience in doing revenue assurance and as auditing. And this work of CBA will be put wrong and I recommend it of our contracting mobile. Now, you cannot any capacity. You mean to say the single source procurement method, and I say the procurement should have begun all over again. Like I'm not saying you continue so no one demonstrate capacity. Yes. Because you were acting based on the and the qualifications and the capacity demonstrated by deafness. And it is a company for back. I think the process should have begun all over again. But that didn't happen. Oh, and I don't think it is in the procurement act. What you contract now with me, now to look at you, okay, means me about more farmers. I don't think there's any provision in the procurement law that allows that, especially when the company involved is not qualified. Okay.
That's where you allege the procurement breaches, no? Right?
Not just that there are many
other breaches.
Okay. Even the single source procurement, the law is very clear. The circumstances under which
my single source
procurement method, yes. We should let an Ghana Airport Company and they call for PTA now. They have not stated a reason why the contract should come under single source and not competitive bidding. If they are also okay, the emergency.
Yes.
You have to state why you are using emergency or why it is necessary to use emergency. From what we know now, there was nothing like emergency in this contract. Almost like a contract
in November
2024.
But almost start here in April.
And almost in April. This doesn't show that this was any service that was hard because India now most want to go on the emergency to get the medicine because they call the long procurement method. I don't amount for it. You know, it makes sense, but there's nothing in this to show. But most songs are coming to you. Can say this company has a long history of successfully carrying out these services. These are the words of the Ghana Airport Company. And it turns out they have no single record of ever doing the work. So yes. If you were asked who control to get a procurement
approval, not to go through.
Give you approval. We shall let the managing director Troy or can say find attached the profiles and CVs of the team members. There's ever 16 members of the age man. one more qualification expertise here. That is not part of the document. After the time of sign contract, she didn't have it. So the question is, was the Ghana Airport Company limited to the PPA
to the PPA
application? No, because she had admitted that even after the time the contract was being signed, and now my GPP approved the next year, one list of personnel ever solid and when you shut up page now, page a blank. So why tell the PTA you have the expertise, you have the list, you have the activities, you have the profile, when you don't have that? Why is this company has a long history of successfully carrying out similar services with impressive results? Nil. So I think if you follow the public procurement law, I mean, a lawyer, but study, command so we can track the
approval.
Yes. Not the work and I think
that's fine. That's fine. But my other question will be, sir, from the right to information request now, were you finished with or more payment agreement? How was Evertex going to be paid? Now, did you get any information to the effect, say, since almost share a contract with Asiano or mine and I said Ghana Airport Company, HTS Kabia dia Mawana?
When my story now is published and then it's one more start here, one more year or more.
HTS Kabia Mawana.
HTS Kabia Mawana.
Okay.
But contract makers say, 15% of the recovery they make.
Okay.
But beyond the contract, there is the terms of reference are now your friend is Evertex. And that's a technical proposal. Technical proposal are Evertex in my Ghana Airport Company, EG2. Now, technical proposal now explain further what is meant by the additional revenue accruing from their work. Now, we issue 3 years revenue from the cargo sector, 2021, 2022, and 2023. And almost 2022 then as the average. And almost more 12. The monthly average is about $781,000 per month. That's the amount on the menu from that sector. And the calculation, let's say, what we say last year, month your menu revenue above that benchmark value. That will be as a result of their work. So whatever they get above,
they would only move 15%.
15%.
It is basically a performance contract. And yeah, contractor, yeah, more music ahead and some of my execution, right?
Yes.
A performance contract.
It's problematic because the monthly average will go up or down without anybody working. The contract now is the all VVIP. Some person will know more a year revenue assurance. More back some of the payment. You will be some say, oh, normally the average month by last year will be a common thing. Oh, yeah, 100,000 a month. Now, so can we minimum wage for the next 3 years? The money of 100,000 cities now. The other that toss to be an AMA. Major million China. Eba. Sorry, this year it is maybe more 50 buses. Now some of the 100 buses that come one. Now monthly revenue echo up to 200,000. It doesn't mean that you are many or more yeno. And until I echo 200,000. There are many different factors that can bring up the volumes or bring it down.
Yes.
Based on the traffic at the airport. If you say 2021 monthly average of Ghana, it was around $909,000 a month, which is even more than the 2022 average. So that is where the problem is, and the same problem with this SML revenue assurance contract.
Yeah, so but it may also be say or more presence so can lead to some savings, right? Because we are all speculating into it may be say or more home crash tell us our gains will be made. By being so more and a bema gains no I more. We can also say that
you can say that if the contract and then the technical proposal is clear that when you retrieve the money, you take it. And non can say SML, SML here now because there is an experience.
Yes.
And we were expecting that the SML companies are more under declare. So this petroleum company, I was saying I'm reporting 5 million, more reporting 3 million, 22 million now. A difference.
Yes.
The budget percentage. So when you start calculation, I made a minute. I think it is fair. But who can say the incremental revenue beyond the benchmark? What cannot say their presence could have brought about the income?
Yes.
The increment. Their presence could not also have made any impact.
Absolutely.
So when they will be a revenue, now it is performance data. You have to you peg it based on the specific recovery that you make, and then you take your money.
Okay.
But the existing revenue assurance contracts, SML, that doesn't happen. In the increment that comes, senior American services is because of the fleet, and that's the number of buses when they cost through. Let's cost through once a Nipan one-time contract. They take credit for it and they take money from it. And I don't think that business in Jessica we'll be prepared to give that much out to someone else.
But in a situation like that, would the remedy lie in, say, cancel or terminating the agreement or amending it to reflect the workers as a papa? Shouldn't we rather be maybe amending it rather than say terminating cry?
There are many reasons that I think the termination was inevitable.
Okay.
The regulators of the industry, the company, it needs to me any Ghana has a work medicine, has a work with hospital now. We a doctor, school the Medical and Dental Council. There was some amount of to me crack and work with Juma. A few years ago, who be a man say, want to me and court. So we could just send a movie.
But the ne was that 2 million. So basically, I court. I can represent you.
Yes.
Because the General Legal Counsel, I'm a certificate. I said, so we are certified lawyer. I'll make you the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana, they were actor among so much say. So be there auditing and now revenue assurance and non-financial services where it was Ghana and was still with me now license. Company also on your license and for now more yet a human also. There was almost on your license. So we need our license and now we are auditing one from a mra. I quite say be a doctor that can say a quack doctor. I yes wait me for that a fiancé and now see make me a fine or say Jessica. And I to make me Jessica and what I could fiancé. So this is a serious offense. And then you can say it's almost prosecuted ever text the SMLR. The law is very clear. So we need to make crack and so I think that is even the reason
why the contract should be cancelled.
Basis to cancel. Yes.
Yeah.
And a near airport for no so cancel and say a Juma company now yes so far no report on the by I said one because near and call more cash on that's not what they are doing. And I'm not surprised because that company has no experience whatsoever in carrying out the services. And even if the negotiation was properly streamlined, will be our age man. We need to make crackers what the age man.
In all of this, I mean, listening to narration in the BBR. The agreement itself, airport company, rep our sign was the MD. Letters from the company to PPA, from the MD of the Ghana Airport Company to PPA. You made the point earlier, said the board chairman role was to introduce the company to management against convention. Said but really, what wrong did the board chairman do in this whole process? Because Oka said Ubusa the question or respond say even if someone introduce a company in the crowd to management, what was wrong with that? And I ask the same question, Cecilia, in your way, what do you think is wrong with that? And I said, what wrong did the board chairman do in this whole process? Any narration now,
I think the board, approved a company with no capacity to do the work. And that company in itself admitted it didn't have the capacity to do it. And within the same period, the procurement moved from company A to company B. And maybe Paul Adomotre Nompo. And the initial comment on making and say if the two companies are not related, then there's a problem.
Asempa
because
FM.
company A cannot come and make a presentation and you award a contract to company B. These are the words of Paul Adomotre.
Yeah, but
so the question is, I don't know whatever charges your friend is saying. PPA, Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Yes.
The mom, but there is evidence that whatever infractions that occurred, the management of airport company and the board of the airport company have played a role in this. There's evidence that everything started from the board. And mind you, there is an official who was also arrested and detained. Our MD, on your board member. or your commercial or your sort of head of commercial department. Or Ghana Airport Company. So when it comes to the charges and the legalities, I'm not privy to exactly.
The OSP will handle that.
Yes, how the OSP handles that, or the evidence the OSP has against each one of them in their role. But what I can say for a fact that there have been procurement infractions in this deal. And the cancellation at this time means that they themselves are making that look. And Yamani Biatochima. And where in the department or the organization where these contracts handled, they were handled at the board level where it originated and the management level. Who has the board? For Ladomotry. Who has the management? Mrs. Yvonne Nana Free Opare. Juada.
Yeah, and also OSP at all Safreno. Yes.
Safreno of the commanding.
But on the board, what that don't mean, sir, because a board it take collective decisions. So then every member on that board should be heading to OSP and not just the chairman. And
well, I don't know if every member on that board was the one who went and brought this company. Multimedia
yes.
Na ODD ni ekofa company bi eba. Na enko reaction no company no ho wan sema na multimedia se wo mo we nhwehwemu a menni se wo mekasa Asempa fu nyina na emra because the only company ne buy no wono ene yefe no and I say bia near oil head of department
Yeah, but if I introduce a company to board, I was a board they make a collective decision. Now maybe in the decision making process, no problem it's a collective because I did not impose the company on them, but I introduced the company to the board and took the company through procurement process. If there is any issue along the way, a collective decision. I don't take the fall just because I only introduce the company to the board. Unless there be evidence for in your way.
Okay. And no, make us say
yes.
You and I don't know the full details, information. Yeah, they special prosecutor.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's someone who didn't even come in this all my investigation.
Asempa FM.
But yeah,
okay.
There were also people from within the organization, almost the board chairman, away in terms of the contract.
Okay. Okay.
All of those things are being said, and I think so. They hinted at something like that. Say, okay, special prosecutor, because find a frail, find a say away. When I was doing the investigation, these things came up. And we don't know, but I don't know. So over Kaya, and see once and send me by amount for
yeah.
What chairman I think
Bafoboni, yes, I remember.
Yes, there was a procurement like that that went wrong. That people from the NCA went to jail. The management no quiet. But what chairman here
yeah.
So sometimes we just say generally so it's a collective decision. No?
Well, of course, you handle you handle every and I'll give you another example. I mean say okay, even Ghana Railways DAR, Professor Miyawa Kunfi and MD na and you deal with it on case by case basis based on the evidence available. Yeah.
Yes, and then I make say management members some play the role. You have free procurement and commercial department ASSAFUAH FM special prosecutor. Some way there one share will say away, then away and people are giving evidence and giving statements. And he said, "Will be our company in the buyer, no." you born this way ABC. Maybe there's another board member who just did their work and didn't in any way go beyond that. I think it would be unfair to say once everybody is on the board, they have to take the fall. So I think we should look at every individual and the role they
played.
Because social management cry, it is worth noting that there is someone who was also arrested and detained. But me did cry up when I was doing my investigation.
Yes. Yes. I get you. I mean, Basadia Wakana, and I made a point, say, if it ends there at merely say, or introduce a company to the border, then that may not suffice. But ABR, there is evidence to show, say,
I also say of course.
Yes. Yes.
You want to more beyond that. I don't think Asempa will be a way. But if you were active in the decision making on these certain things, which we do not know,
yes,
management officials know, and then they are prepared to give evidence. I think with that.
No, I agree. I agree. I mean, I agree. But even that, even if they occur beyond just the introduction to get officers of the company to do certain things, once those actions are not illegal, there is no problem. Because mind you, say the responsibility of running a company for the board, what they give management a delegated responsibility. Board chairman or person the company obetimi amasawe. Once they are not illegal directives, say forge document be say normal directive to get things done there. There may not be any problem with it. But let's see the evidence. OSP and Sabeka, and then we take it from there. I'm told, say, lawyer for Evertex, say, or some points to make. Meaning, say, Obepese Obetia, na ebia later, Obema Webin, so Mama or Kwayama, wait me, Ama. And the Mamene lawyer naming Comosis here. Why? Hello, Council, Homaneso. Good. In the main country here for say lawyer or Hineba Edusi Poku on a lawyer Edema Evertex Logistics Company Limited. Where the minim semini manas and common in a wood here.
Obi Mechiao anyway Punya.
Yes.
Monsieur Kaka. But the exam will be able to
okay, that's fine. That's fine. But essentially, they are not all can. So we share the far Evertex as a company. Not just say, your friend is saying, Muni the required experience to do the job you want the contract to do. In fact, most stated object as a company. Our registrar general just a mono mine ne nyoma bi ena moye and number one. Number two, the accountant your friend is saying and the institute of accountants ne mo professional emma aka emrana kase to be able to do auditing and a revenue assurance who here certification be from the institute muni be as a company. It clearly you did not qualify to do the kind of job. Moko bede for Monsaka, Oka dene found.
Obi, I'm starting from the last one. Let me account on authority. The Evertex as a logistics company does not require any license from Institute of Accountants to be able to do the kind of work that they are doing. It is not like a financial audit. And she said that you will be a finance on Wejuma. And no, under that kind of act, the act which was enacted in 2020, 2020.
Nyabotre. Granted, say Evertex a logistics company.
Yes.
That even raises another layer of issue. Say the job you put in a bid for, no, to do auditing and revenue assurance in the finance related. Don't mean say any finance related in tiano muya certification. Yes, lawyer.
The work that Evertex is doing is the usage of a software. It's more of a software science. It is not just the normal superficial one or data out. In order to tarnish the image of the company, as if it's just like any normal financial audit accounting. It is not like that.
Yeah, but a revenue assurance job,
yes, revenue assurance.
Yeah, the fact that software no doesn't change the fact that more the software ne be revenue assurance, more the be auditing. You are auditing BBA air coso. The technicalities you are introducing no may not cut it. And when is that?
Because the software now
yes,
to do whatever work that they are doing in terms of revenue assurance, it's totally different from what is envisaged under the very act that he is seeking to rely on. It's different. If you read the tenor of the act, clearly it deals more with accountants. If you are a chartered accountant, you are required to register under Tax and Act. If you are an accounting firm, you are required to register Tax under an Act. And this is totally different. You understand? So he cannot seek to bring us under that act, and then it's just like hanging the person and hanging a dog and giving it a bad name.
You are saying, sir, because a more technology related, using software, and you don't come under the accountant way, no.
And it is more of a logistical thing. Cargo handling. You understand?
Yes.
Cargo handling. So it is not in terms of what he is seeing.
That is one leg. In the emphasis, a technology driven, a logistics handling.
Yeah.
According to Manasseh, the record shows that there is no record and as evidence. I just say my yes, be edda.
There is so much record on it because this is mining logistical company. You understand? And over the years, no other company it's not different from what they were doing within the mining sector, and then other sectors that they are involved in. But I won't take company as you must here. And so then over out there now and summer any day any
lawyer no me say the specific job mobile for airport revenue assurance any auditing no the company Evertex enye bibi sada. True or false?
False. Yes.
My bibi sada. I no moye no revenue assurance moye no way.
Revenue assurance.
Yes.
Within the mining sector, we have done that before.
Evertex.
Yes, Evertex. Because the company has been working with a lot of mining companies, even in the Tapa area, Goldfield, Educrim, and all that. And throughout all that, this kind of activities that we are doing, we are able to do that within the chain, within the mining sector. It's more like a project. Sometimes, in terms of whatever we did, sometimes it's more got to do with managing the mining project, and in view of that, we're dealing with some of these acts within the mining sector.
Into your friend is saying, more evidence to show agreement. Maybe contract. Ebia Evertex and Goldfields Ghana do a pre-mine for revenue assurance. Obi. There is a narrative of Ilipa put out in terms of feeding some of these things which goes on. Okay.
To the extent say for them, if for instance, let's say, does it mean that means me establishing a company when I have, let's say, I have experience in one other company, can't I transfer that knowledge to another company that I have established and then work with that as well? So the fact that people are, or a lot of times, making mistakes that, they have no experience. But is it the case that to be able to establish a company, you should always have
the experience
before you establish a company? That may not be true. We have technical people. For instance, I can decide to establish a company today. I may not have expertise in that area.
Yeah, but you have people with the expertise.
Yes.
I get that.
That is right.
I get that.
Why would you be focusing on, and Obi, at this stage, I should be asking, why is Manasseh interested in companies that are related to the owner of the SML? Why?
Another issue.
And it will come on. We have to take him on that.
That's fine. But that's another. Let's deal with the issue at hand now. The other issue raising here, and they say, lawyer,
I'm here with the technical officer. Can I hand it over to him?
No, let me ask one more question. Answer now. Why am I my question is, granted, say company, new company, you can have the right expertise. A bit me amount the gravitas not to do certain jobs. But Manasseh in his investigation identified say Evertex as a company. Now almost staff just one person and only record omunya was snit. Any GRA from the income tax near the idea just say company no just one staff pay. In terms of hiring expertise, Krano, Munsha de Nibisa.
No question with my farmer technical person or county or responding.
Won't mean here no.
Within the Sapon. Now,
Sapon Sapon, hello?
Within the Sapon, the technical officer.
Technical officer for what?
SML and Evertex.
Don't let us. Mama confused. We are dealing with Evertex. I don't have on record. Manasseh. Manasseh is off. Okay. Inti, we are technical officer for SML. No, are you saying say Evertex is SML sister company and a subsidiary?
So, my show me. Our CEO, Mr. Manchester, he has few number of staff.
Okay.
A lot of staff, and he has other subsidiaries, about 6-7 subsidiaries,
including Evertex.
Yes, but let me create a criteria. Every company is an entity on its own. You are lawyers, so you know that.
Yes.
Can deceive and deceive.
Yes.
So they are different.
Yes.
But for also what we call performance-based and trying to use your resources in the best way to minimize
different sections to maximize performance. So that's what I want to let you know on that one.
No, I agree. No, I agree. But my subtitle is the Evertex now, as you said, a subsidiary of, and as a sister company of
Evertex has been there long time before SML.
That's fine.
For 22 years. For 22 years.
Okay.
Our records are available.
Okay. You are disputing the fact that enye no crisis edumano Evertex enye bida in terms of revenue assurance. No.
Okay. So let me go on. Let me answer some few things. You see the ICA question you raised. Now, you know of a leading software we call Oracle, SAP.
Yes.
That almost all the multinational and the big banks, big institutions in Ghana use. The system itself has the vendors or the software has been accredited by IPA Ghana. What does the system do? It does auditing, it does accounting activity.
Yes.
So would you the same way, if Evertex have a solution, that Evertex as a company and its solution should be under IT, then all softwares doing the same thing should go under IT.
Yeah, that's a reasonable argument. Yes.
Correct. Second one, on the matter of the airport job, let me relate with you practically how we have experience. Our 20 years plus experience in the mining sector, you will appreciate that in mining, logistics play a core role of every activity within their value chain, throughout to any form of finance, any product shipment. So it's integrated quality in project management. Now, remember that is a basic domain knowledge of logistics. The job we bid in airport, what is the basic knowledge that you must have? You must have logistics appreciation. Let me educate the public little. When it comes to international movement of these goods, Akayo, IATA includes the human passengers aspect of it. But with all this experience we've gained over the years on logistics activities in that arena, would you tell me that the whole airport doing cargo handling, if you don't have experience in this field, you can do this and add the auditing software on it?
Oh, okay.
Obi, but what you must say?
Yeah. Me too.
And how do you wake up and say you're going to do auditing and revenue assurance if the domain knowledge you lack the experience? Auditing is an auxiliary skill. Revenue monitoring is an auxiliary skill. But the domain knowledge, do you have it?
I get you. Don't get emotional. Right, let's deal with the issues. The allegation, and I said the accusation said on the Oko company's register, Oko Ghana Revenue Authority, Oko Senator, Evertex as a company was just one staff panel. You are saying it's no credit.
Yeah, so I think let's correct that. Like I told you, our CEO, Mr. Van said, that's about 7 to 8 companies. Now, there is a way every company or umbrella of a company.
It's me convergence and build synergy. It's me resources free one company by another company. I get that bit. And the other thing is let's move on.
Sorry,
yes.
A problem.
No, I get it. Let's move on. The other bit would be now the contract has been cancelled by the Ghana Airport Company Limited.
Our lawyers are dealing with that. I don't want to comment on that. No, I don't want to. I don't know what the lawyers are thinking. I'm not a lawyer. This is what I'm.
And you don't want to deal with that.
Exactly. I'm not a lawyer at all. So please forgive me.
Okay. And at the time of bidding, no, do you know Munim's are DevNest company? No, Munim DevNest company. No.
Yes. As of now, before we didn't know DevNest anywhere, but as of now we know DevNest.
Were you
actually? Okay. I'm coming. Actually, the CEO of DevNest is now a consultant in Evertex now, as we speak. There's a letter to that.
The CEO of DevNest, your consultant to Evertex, is here.
Right now, as I'm saying.
Were you introduced to the board by DevNest and also by the board chairman? Unim sa information.
I think there's a lot of miscommunication out there. We were only introduced to Ghana Airport Management by DevNet. Period.
Asempa FM.
Not the board. By management, airport management. And airport management subsequently, so listen, introduce us to the board.
Management introducing you to the board.
Perfect.
And not the board introducing you to management.
Exactly so. That is Evertex.
And there is record to show that.
Okay, so let me say this on fact. There is record that Evertex submitted proposal to management. As for the internal secularization of management to the board, I don't have it.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. I mean, a developing story. We would see. But ABM in penny phone with your opposition, whatever text here, then.
Oh, me, I see that.
Yeah. Before this time, and I said before you were introduced to the board, Munim board chairman, did you have any relationship with the board chairman?
So let me say this straightforward. Who doesn't know Paul Adumatri in Ghana?
No, and yes, I knowledge in America. Not that knowledge. Not that.
Never at all. At all. Remember, as I told you, who sent us the board? Management. The record side.
At the time, management the board, had the management given the contract to DevNest?
Thank you, big question. There was no contract of Ghana Airport and DevNest. That's one. Obi, listen to this very well. Point number 2. There is no proposal to do revenue assurance between DevNet and Ghana FM, either management or board. So please take these two information. There is record to that. There is no proposal. The only proposal that we also picked up from DevNet when we were trying to marry together this whole arrangement was the audit request they sent to Ghana Airport that they are finished conducting the audit and they shared with us also the audit report they also shared with management. Apart from that, there is no other proposal of revenue assurance at all by DevNet and Ghana Airport. The only proposal you see is from Evertech.
The investigative journalist Manasseh Azuri-Awini said he has in his possession minutes of meetings of the board, which minutes indicates board needs to move on with the Jumano Emma deafness.
Okay, so what's the name? Obi.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to say anything about it, but this is what I will let you know. Proposal from Evertech went to management after our introduction to management by them. If for somehow somebody in board level, which Evertech also went to board with that same proposal because management introduced us to the board. If somebody fails to capture that, or for somehow, some way, it got vanished in the thing, I don't know how. But this is the control question I have for everyone in organism. How did the MD, who is part of the board, now come out of the board and write and say the board has recommended that they give this job to Evertech, and he sent that to PPU with the detailed documentation of Evertech, but not them. Do you understand me?
Yes, I get that question.
To go and ask them.
Ma menase lawyer that switch now on chain. Ma menini ninkomo. Lawyer ain't contract now we speak has been cancelled. Meaning say moya aware, and the MD did that pursuant to the termination clause in the contract agreement between the two parties. Say the contract at any time can be cancelled without cause, and he has activated clause no more saying
Obi said in fact me akasa me say no media is enunti ye befe let any dunia hwe na ya steady contract no wa we say the unim lawyer say the unim contract they will terminate here, it comes with consequences. Whatever consequences that follows no yes you get now, yet the Mraya Pamla so to vindicate the rights of our clients.
Yeah, but most of them starting demobilize your mama just 1 month grace period.
And thank you very now you steady we are set 1 month, and that's what come the contract gave notice.
Absolutely.
That is the notice period.
Absolutely.
So based on it, you know, you make to your clients nothing. Now you have the right course of action to take.
Lawyer, me na se bibia ne ebesen ba bedin komobio. Why?
I say obi be that.
Yeah, that's it.
Obi we too much. We brutal.
Lawyer Oheneba Aduse Poku and yetene kan ono ye council Emma Evertech Logistics Company Limited. Ekosiisen na haya Asempa FM. Inti at least you see ano se wutie from the starter you now have a bird's eye view of the whole issue. Inti yene Paul Adumotra lawyer for Edin Komo, yene your friend is saying Manasseh Azuri-Awini Edin Komo extensively on this particular story. Yene Evertech for also lawyers, anyone technical officer bakunso Edi and Komo. Inti unso wetie be the judge. Mamena me homra me ba Reverend Charles Owusu ewu studio ha. Dr. Same Aye. If we presidency communications, any is there any position here consummated? Aid, presidential aid. Yeah, presidential aid. Oh no, a big man. Wabe cancer. Oko. So what could Jubilee House? That Oko Jubilee House, aja. No, Doctor Aye, a big man. Doctor Aye, a big man. Into wabe cancer. Sounds so ena. Aid to former Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and Swabe Cancer, lawyer Kwesi Botwe Jr. And we have a packed house. After this short break, we get into the vexed matter. Stay with us.
oh yeah. Ecobank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah, oh yeah. Ecobank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. You gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it. You gon' enjoy it. In my come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credits, you can pay school fees, even just tight with the Apple. Ecobank Apple.
Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with Ecobank.
When I get home and want something quick to charge, everything there inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water, so kiss me easy, keep carry me. Eat a bio, chop from anywhere. Eat a bio, keep carry my more than how everything there inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water, so kiss me easy, keep carry me.
Give up 4-in-1 Gary mix. Sockings are easy. This advert is.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. I can roofing and a ceiling. Now my contract and so say. Never na and quite down rosters. One so chromo pan. What Jane was saying. The contract and one nimniako. Ghana had here a band of quality metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard, and a POP ceiling. There, I rocksters and fear brain in a rocksters. I did roofing sheet, papa, and one can there. Assume Ghana for. And can I say animal dear in so a boy near the Fudia. Nanko Tari Bonnet Net Sundachi, Fred 0544 338041. Sayamata trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard, and a POP cylinder. Fred Roxas, no one chowing to.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payment. Banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with you.
Semi Soriano Pa, Kel Chaco toothpaste na me de missing. And mommy confidence, the money na.
Se wushia ama na me si fit gusona mesrea. Eya wawa me de Kel Chaco toothpaste. Ene twitwi missing. Oba de ni pa e wo bidi mu no. Ene de aye Kel Chaco toothpaste. E boy sen ho ban e free mowa e boy sin mu tokro. E se ahye ene enumunka. Sure say amani Kel Chaco toothpaste so nie. Yet center for
media magical chocolate toothpaste at tubu. Me use na no pa na dwa me kodano. E ma me sinye fita. Confidence level kwaso entibi na ma. Na me si 32 ni na guso.
En kaneno amia ma menum di bidi twitwi yeseno. Asaya bebi mu. Bidi e wo Kel Chaco toothpaste mu no. E ma sinye fita. E ma na hoden. Ne sayi nka bia. Mo wonum ye hwam. Enti mo amonom coffee, wine, any tobacco e kamo seso no. Abama mo Kel Chaco toothpaste. Sankofa yenchi.
Kel, happy smile.
Hello, Ghana for bills are canning hubiamo. Bills set 2025 year. And it does so homo bia what's walkwa. Only ejumaye. Ain't if I when it bills. Na beji loan na ubeti media ya wow ejuma. Way ye loan don't come me. We yashio. Ye we hiane Ghana card. Ewa na won saka usika na se we obi a we ye wa wadwuma wo pese wutremu ana se we ejumani a wo jibosomi aketua ene bill se bray na beji loan na wo fa bibia sia wo collateral ana se deposit wo ye mu bia Ain't your video bills se will be a 1 year to maybe I will bet to me abeji loan don't come in be na se what's nefi na when yes no be dia hey wow ain't it for bills se sia it was 0596 920 833 ana 0302 200 390 now what to me your bills name ain't you say kakra Bank of Ghana and Sasha Bills Microcredit is Bills, financing your needs.
Science dia kesi agana fodi o power jet battery hono ye no kware o fisa me to me kai ma se battery be dia o fisa me discover power jet battery what me kai nya me si kwa mu bi me ni battery issue aton kwanta ba ye o enti se dia ni power jet battery ambassador me mo na grofo ka kwa so ma me jump o mo de na makamfo power jet battery mo hu se battery mu gwa wodo power jet car battery the rocks inventors na ko fava o shalom sport runabout wo community 8 sprinters road 0208090789 and 0242314774. Obenya bisu wa shama kuwana so Ochinenti Enterprise Africa Shop biya wa bushoka kumase kwa mechoba Enterprise pampaso na battery shop biya wa swame mazi ama kwa Macro Junction Africa swa kwa Winneba Junction Swadro Magazine takwa de Jasaba biya Power Jet Battery Day Power Jet Car Batteries put that day.
Ecobank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. Ecobank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it. You gon' enjoy it. In my chain. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tights with the Apple. Ecobank Apple.
Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with Ecobank. Kim promise.
We kwami bampo penny market ya enye insupa na yesta ibisano anton so abobu esan se me bucket ye miensa pe me ni thank you emo dufo bia dum me obombo se se me nkopɛ tank nto na din tank na meta me high Syntex tank din na echepa Syntex tank benzo de kita warranty bebre Syntex tank na fiso oni my favorite color no tank ben ni bit na ya mamie Syntex tank obia se Syntex tank case close Tribel tank shede actual eye SINTEX Syntex tank na eni ne bebie Syntex tank eye strong eye tough electrical appliance bay na wo pato say your mobile phones with say Nokia, Samsung, Infinix, any phones ahodo nyina smart TVs, air conditioners, chest freezer, double decker, tabletop fridges, and a washing machine, microwaves, blenders, CCTV camera, any call Franco electrical appliances. Are durable and very energy efficient. What sounds what it bonus so Gura branch beer benwo Nekoji electrical appliances Eye papa nani wofu every Franco Anafre 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 and www.francotrading.com. Now to add your online ubet me up to 40% discount. Electrical appliances papa ifi eye bakope eye Franco.
child. Everything they inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water. Soak is made easy, oh. Keep carry me. Eat a bio. Stop farm anywhere. Eat a bio. Keep carry for your office. Boarding house. Everything they inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water. Soak is made easy, oh. Keep carry me. Eat a bio.
Give up 4-in-1 Gary mix. Stockings are easy. This advert is
This advert is FDA approved.
Ecobank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. Ecobank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it. You go enjoy it. In my come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tights with the Apple.
Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with Ecobank.
When I day home and want something quick to chop, everything they inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water. Soak is made easy, oh. Keep carry me. Eat a bio. Stop farm anywhere. Eat a bio. Keep carry for your office. Boarding house. Everything they inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water. Soak is made easy, oh. Keep carry me.
Give up 4-in-1 Gary mix. Stockings are easy. This advert is
wake up in the morning and you know the money calling. Oh, you go work, but you know it's out of your side. You go believe with us. You go hold my hand and believe, cause you know it's out of your side. And when you dream, no, I never. And when you hustle every day, when you wanna go, everything you do, I never you. Fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. Oh, if I know I'm on your side, fidelity.
Do you suspect you didn't get the right amount of fuel? Do you have issues about the quality of fuel you bought? Or did you experience bad customer service at the filling station?
Don't stress. The National Petroleum Authority, NPA, is here to assist you. Reach out to our call center on 0302 550 380. That is 0302 550 380. Or feel free to walk into our office located at Jowlu off the N1 highway or any of our regional offices to make a complaint or inquiry. If you experience any of these at the filling station, you have up to 48 hours to report it. NPA, where customer care meets excellence.
Emma, me pacho brana me sha dia wo bagi. Bra, aden. Ena so biem. Hey, time heba me sha ya me kan se yi ba kwin. Ani wo yi me ensen. Bra, sanya time heba me sha esia jimi ni me fie fo enya dia ba ko ebeso yen. We dia udi se ofa ni nyina. Time heba me sha me ka se me di one dance ya heaven ena de me kwa kopie. Enti se malaria we draw ne time heba me sha. Enya anu kuo die na nu to a wontimi ani die no. Time heba me sha duro no ena yema wo. Oba wa fa afro die wo akwadaa no fo ene akwadaa woni mfedu mienu entimi num aduro yi bi se obato aduro yi bi anoma hwe se wakọ hospital anase lab ameye hu se wo atridie malaria yi bi ansa se opetam heba misha enuri dudu etu a fo ani kire KNG Herbal Center ewo Emrom Abidjan House ana ba akoso wo atonsu Monaco Junction
eno echi ubenya bi atowo over the counter medicine sellers ene herbal shop dodo na emu
Fre 0244 417669
Kayo set time no TIME time herbal mixture afi malaria fever bia dani ziba ewo munu betu akọ
FDA aji ejodi nkratwe yi
Hello, Ghana for bills are coming home mo. Bills set 2025 PDA. And it does so homo bia what you walk on the edge of my ear. Ain't if I when it's bills, na beji loan now, bet media wa wejuma. Way alone don't come me. We yashiu. You hear no Ghana card. E wana won saka usika. Nasa we obia we wa wejuma upesa utremu. Anaza we ejumenia. Uti busumi aketria. And your bills say bray. Na beji lona. Won fe BBS yawa. Collateral. Anasa deposit. We hear mo bia. Ain't ya feed ye. Bills say will be a winnie ejume bia ye. Ubetumi abeji loan don't come in ubi. Nasa what's nefi na when yes you can ubi dia. Hey wow. Ain't it for bills say sia. It was 0596 920 833. Ana 0302-200-390. Now where to meet your bills? Nemo HSA Kakrao. Bank of Ghana and Sasha Bills Microcredit HSA Bills financing your needs.
Arriba! Arriba! Ekosiisen! Ekosiisen! Asempa FM Ekosiisen 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 Asempa FM Obi nebado Obiba Obibo Obiba Ode Desemba navo Obi nebado Obiba Ekosiisen nie bosua wo mene sempa de brane mamba obi som
Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM Ekosiisen dwumedie na wasugusu a utie no. In 2 minutes it will be 5:30 p.m. Meaning say we would have an hour to go to 6:30. I read you no ebeba ewiye. Full house now. Lawyer Kwesi Boche Jr. ewaha, Dr. Samia ewaha, Reverend Charles Owusu, and so ewaha. Mpanyifo ni anyone eba bedi enkomo. A lot of issues on our table. The big one Office of the Special Prosecutor, Paul Adomotre, Manasseh Azuri Awini, Evertex Logistics company and so the nti eno ne nsem egu apono so ba say ope better life power abrabo yimu a for you and for your loved ones in the one ne wadofo mo pese mo so abrabo yimu mutimi edide na mutnas ye fulfilled life quality life assurance plc quality life assurance plc a world class product that would ensure that you enjoy the better life. Ain't for quality life, it was 0556 589 662 0556 56. It is 0556 589 662. Now, omu product no yenchiremu enjoy your quality education plan, quality funeral support plan, quality group welfare protection, and yes, our micro insurance product. Into Madati Musku Ombeko, Shasef PBB 200 or China, and Yafin Abefa phone Abepa man for China, Boamin Tram and school fees Dabi. Quality life assurance, ewo amount. Woodie, a daman sign kumu. NSC nu so a ochena ebetime do so anawo mame anawo papa eye so deka ebe fiankasa enti enne ya ugina onai so no pebibi kakra fato ho only quality life in komo. Protect your loved ones and secure your future with Quality Life Assurance PLC. Kill luck, we inspire trust. Omo boy juma pa menka enada de biarada unimu so say Energy Commissioner kofa jume die bia be freno Senior High Schools Renewable Energy Challenge 2025 dear no yeguso den we are one step away from the grand finale. Now before we get to the grand final, I will say schools be a battle out. Near to me choose so more be called grand final. In the Achemi in northern zone and a southern zone. Ye be northern zone dieno. Northern zone dieno be so on the 11th of August. And a southern zone dieno on the 9th of August. Baso College of Engineering Auditorium or KNUSD. Now schools are a battle out our southern zone in the Presec Legon. And a Presbyterian SHS Awalate, Bueman SHS, Adidome SHS, Asempa Senior High Technical School, a honor Reverend Team for Joko School, Asempa. And a Antaman Girls Senior High School, Bia Senior High Technical, and a Upokuwari School. Omune be battle out southern zone 9th August. Northern zone in so Ola Girls Senior High School, Sunyani Senior High School. Kintampo Senior High School, Damongu Senior High School, Dabokwa Technical Institute, Wale Senior High Technical School, and a Bolgatanga SHS on 11th August. When you be channel live, it will Joy News 9 a.m. each day on the 9th and then on the 11th. Energy Commissioner Afa Honka na GIZ Boawon, Ashesi University Boawon, Water River Authority, Greenfield Ambassador, and a Star Oil, and so Boawon. Media partner Joy News, Omo ena Eshe. Bibia de abative so mua moye bosomi adwuma na bosomi beso a enije ba sika ne ba after be 2 weeks na sika na sa uhia sika e de aye bibi ebia oye SME small and medium scale enterprise and say udija e wa aboblosi o makola o abose o kan ena udija uhia sika de a share adwumanim and say uhia sika de atwa ho aye bibi me pachel only Blue Financial Services Ghana Limited and Kasa Blue Financial Services Ghana Limited the loans be a friend blue loans a juma amount for the bow krumane sewani and soka okwa branding very fast, very flexible, and a very affordable finance and tailored to meet your needs. In the key will be anyhow stress be nya fina kofa we bra na kof dabi okoya oni edin komo ye hwe adwuma wo de koye na ediska no amount. Fraying 0303 968 196 0303 968 196. Now in Kasa. Your WhatsApp number 0501 609 958. Blue Financial Services. Trust in Blue. Ma menya na mema abedwafo no akwaba na fe ansana no me pacho me bo Kale charcoal toothpaste no de ru ekremo se bidie ewo bibi wo mu a broni freno medicinal properties etini penum eyi toxins efri ni peduani ti bidie ya de papa ense wo toothpaste bi e bidie aya I was saying a tribute, a more fresh breath all day long. And now, Samara Industries Limited, Samara Company Limited, that nasi, EDBD, aye Kale charcoal toothpaste, formulated and produced under strict hygienic conditions. FDA protocols in Yinaya follow. And so you Kale charcoal toothpaste, a more fresh breath, whiter teeth or fita, reduces dental plaque, healthy and strong gum, and it prevents cavity. Into impenny me use aquala 6 years and above, and so ebitimi a use. Munshan and so open to do it to a fresh Samara. It was 0246 864 798. Na only one into me and Casa. Kale charcoal toothpaste, happy smile. Ain't my memory Sofo Charles Usu Akwaba net saying
Ada Yame Aibi me huye fa the orchestra be in so na dumti enkwa ane ahoden wo.
Amen. Amen. And then I'm running to zoom straight into the issue that I mean, Dr. Samia Akwabe saying
Obi Major so Obadi Adumunti and I Papa His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama so na mamu papa or the abe to join Ebedu ye me amini akosibo champa Obedu ye oteneke mu me na phone so abra wanum kan esi so Bandai, Miss Yoti from crying bonko across the debby. Or your fool from Nankan and Aunia. Just so onion do your crop so do no quem. So an idea. By Papa Bantinema Equi. Obi house here boko. Bibi Aboko one set me boss the Rumble Fellow Scotch for so. One lunch program be a friend of government accountability series.
Yes.
And the Honorable Minister for Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation, the Honorable
Ministry
George, yes, Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation, the Honorable Sam George by. And then say,
okay,
controversial will be a Abba, a DSTV. I think say, the bomb minister Nabaso,
Sam George,
the born Abaso for the resilience. In the face of oppression, in the face of unfair treatment, the company in question
or threaten a foreign
or there be on treatment.
So say Monteswan, I see a Benjamin license.
I was say, oh yeah, Adia, it must be in the interest of the people of Ghana.
Yes.
See, they all protected the interest of the people of Ghana in this matter. Honorable Minister Sam, I'm born about so power for this. Obi, Nintra. And you're Ghana and Kwana DSTV Jumawa.
Yes.
There are so many countries around the world, including African countries.
Sure.
Neighbors, so we are at the same level. We be so broyso. Or more Nigeria, or more Eswatini, or more Angola. Or more South Africa, or more Liberia, or more Botswana. Obi, Osha packages now.
Asempa FM.
Ghana, there, I was through seeing all the other countries.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Confirmed.
Obi, yes, confirmed. And then the minister did to Obi, Osha or premium package now.
Yes.
Ghana to $82.4 a month.
Okay, that in cities should be around. That's quite
about
600 and something.
No, 82 into 0.4 until all
the 700 800. The 800.
Ebro say na say 10 cedis cry 820.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Into almost 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, almost 1,000.
But Nigeria, the same premium no almost $29.
Hey, that be difference in this one though. 82.
Yes.
And 29.
Yes. Oko Eswatini almost $52. Angola $33. South Africa $51. Liberia 61. Botswana 61. Now, all the countries are Ghana, dear pa, na also. Obi Oba Ombo Compact Plus now.
And yeah,
yes, Ghana $54. Nigeria 19.
Hey, go for your queen.
Eswatini 35. Angola 27. South Africa $34. Liberia 36. Botswana 43. Now, say Osha Ghana dear pa na also.
Na omu reason ye there ye dollar na
enti the honorable minister troll letter come out say Osha ha wa ye dollar na e Ghana cedi na nya ahoden ne niam a ekona. Akobo besre senka DSTV for nya the entity so.
Okay.
Said e be ya it will be in tune with Ghana your current economic stability ni dollar e cedi ya enya ahoden. Company is o Debbie Dana Ghana sika sebono omunyi ni se jina branesa na number 2 Ghana cedi
and on the response of
the minister eka and Ghana cedi no over the last 8 years na depreciate over 200%. And the minister say na Nigeria so say over 8 years omutika na depreciate over 409%. And to see the depreciation na eka dia and now say the sikasam na eka dia I was saying Ghana the so den perform because Nigeria sika no a depreciating class in Ghana the in the last 8 years. It is sanke the no na eka dia I was saying Ghana the den perform. Number 2 ebi mo so say oh because of Nigerian population is so na Ghana the ni so an into share calculation now margins no ebe we but obi Ghana over about 35 million.
Yes.
But one only 2.5 million.
Oh, Botswana.
Eswatini only 1.2 million. Ghana endos esosini Eswatini. Enti senke de enun kese no na eka te se de Ghana na Nigeria comparison ne de ya. O senke Eswatini kra de de e wo so say Ghana. But one only 2.5. Liberia only 5.7. Enti Liberia etia premium of $61. Na Ghana etia premium of $82. Meanwhile, Ghana also say Liberia be bring. Enti we think that it is unfair. Enya dia e was a Ghana for so. Na the only person what show say obekun ama Ghana.
Minister.
The minister Honorable Sam George me banabaso in the face of this unfair treatment at Ghana for AFC. Why a whole lot of things in his ministry. And now actually said data bundles, MTN kwa or my increase of value by 15%.
Yes.
Tell us so
man for say sure after 1 week.
And the minister demonstrated said the people that made those claims, or no akasama for investigate the people wearing forthcoming or tag or more social media say I would claim we are by yes bra baby church. In fact one of yes celebrity said in fact one of
yeah I think DKB
yes investigation or no cry why that subscription engineer they be a chain and can data na MTN data na 350 cedis 92 gig no and that the honorable Sam George about 214 Ghana cedis 214 gig 92 gig to 214 gig and the same 350 cedis. I think that the minister is doing well now saying a national AI strategy.
Yeah,
say about the person incorporate artificial intelligence in almost everything we do. For example, OSHA, government communications officer.
Yes.
We must coordinate and get information on public sentiments. What the people of Ghana are saying about your policies, about economic issues and all that. We can use artificial intelligence to gather that information. We can use the same artificial intelligence to also, Ghana for videos, maybe an interview, so a video of 10 minutes. Video of 10 minutes, and I say a video of 1 hour. How would the minister be able to, within few minutes, know the content of that video?
Yes.
Artificial intelligence, minister within the shortest possible time. The content of an hour video within a minute. It applies to every sector of the Ghanaian social life. You say you incorporate artificial intelligence. That's they call many chat GPT, a whole lot of them are. We believe say we can use AI in other forms. The ministry is spared, and I can go on and on and on. In fact, there was a deal called Smart Infraco. You know, because I need for 95% of database or national data center, and now we didn't have access to that data. And then under the leadership, things are going on. So there are a lot of things that can once I'm under the ministry. What health ministry? So also in the briefing. And there be about ministers. No, I think say accountability serious. I mean, no, every day. Mondays, Wednesday, Friday.
Wednesdays, and Friday.
I'm saying last week health minister by. But I'm saying, what that jinka was many nanka 5 minutes dinner, maka na poso about what is going on in the health ministry. But health ministry so
about health on communications, somebody just drew my attention to the fact that the increase in the value of the data, it came with increase in the amount paid. But I just say amount then from 350 to 399 cedis. But I'm 214
exactly.
No, I just wanted to state
that. And 2 years our comparison, a lot of Ghanaians are benefiting so much as far as this deal is concerned.
The other thing is so about app and it's on DSTV phone seminar. Maybe in doing comparative analysis, we should also look at the cost of doing business in those other countries as against Ghana, because on all the other legs, you were right. In terms of population, we are also more than other countries. In terms of another benchmark,
you're kind of saying population, economy,
depreciation of the so better as they compare Nigeria.
Me no kasa Ekrasidi ni see Akra appreciate by 46%.
Yeah, 46% in the last 6 months. Those are there. The cost of doing business into taxes are companies and air tickets in Ghana are higher than in some African countries. Can you get airlines to reduce their prices 80%? Never mind the innumerable taxes and fees travelers have to pay.
That conversations can be had. But the point is that my response to some judge,
Oman raise taxes as okay.
Debbie. At least from what the minister is saying, Oman raise a component. So we can look at that in another conversation. 3 million
Ghana cedis.
Yeah, said another 2.7 year. Yeah, sent to nursing training for first and second quarter. 452 million. Yeah, all of this. Obi economy. Obi, there's the they be said no problem. I just want you to know, say, okay. Not only has that government been prudent with the management of our resources, say indeed in 6 months you can turn no excuses. Yembeka COVID Russia Ukrainian war be have a Bank of Ghana governor the finance minister Dr. Asempa and under the direction and leadership of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama mark Kanye Messi ama sidia baye na depreciated and net is appreciating by 46% against the dollar at 30% against the pounds. You buy fetch a movie from RD to B. The primary balance this year near targeting 0.4%, and we are doing about 1.1%. Fiscal deficit, we're targeting about 1.8% of GDP. Now we are doing about 0.7%. And so we have been
so what videos?
My video, of course, Obia who can say Bibi Chen Adrian, I say Bibi Nkoye Mana or Betre Nadine. But the reality on the ground is say Obi what if full prices cry example. That's say
dollars
Obi ntu bezo che say o tu kwan akota that business now we $100,000 now call bank so we $100,000 some of them they want to find other ways. There's absolutely no reason. And now it's the car a car with import cover. I was here. Person would not do business. And the evidence is available by expressing the dissenting view. Of course, they are also Ghanaians. Yes. But at the end of the day, what do the figures say? The figures are saying that indeed the government of the day is doing well. But we show action.
Papa. Medase. Ekosiisen na high Asempa FM. My memra software. Hey, mentia. The one and only lawyer Kwesibo Jr. Akwa better saying.
I was able to both positions 7 months spend a refuse over Chiami. I was able to rank out the miniano. I say, one must have me a casa for over 25 minutes. I will trap me.
Request.
I granted the request. Mr. Adarma may put in the same request.
And next week Friday, Oba no put in the request.
Adarma. Or the Mr. This week, yeah. You made them for so I'm Shana Reverend. I mean, Samia, that President Mahama says, well, recognizing the Jumapa. And throw it to me, Chairman of Pay. They say, why are you waiting?
Okay, that's
any simple
watch, come
any simple car. In fact, Obi, Messanka Bium cry say, O Chantro, if we say, Dr. Samia, yes, sir, me buy me take a muna. Me so if you say me make a chain is a full or boaba form. Now, Obi himself, me and people are be me government appointee.
Yes.
Me mean free food order. Me and me to me food. And Dr. Samia catching say me say food or boaba form. My no correct. Me cast as a nature. A figment of his own imagination. Now, Obi himself. Some doctors are me can ya Mr. Chief baby and I buy way no you see only a connection man for buying. this government is a government of connection men. Abai will be a connection with Abai. A connection man for Abai. Oh, a connection man for Abai. President Mahama is not even in charge.
How?
He is not in charge. Clearly, Nyama a course of Abai one. A obvious President Mahama is not in charge. Just 2 hours ago, yeah, while near Rastos aside, don't say Gemera Forest. I walk Bontreso compartment 13. Excavators bear 5 February Forest Reserve maybe 2 hours ago. Now, President Mahama Korean also about me 2 gallons of Forest Reserve. The excavator now call Forest Reserve, then on Mokakoyo. And then gallons on Mokaku. So he's not in charge. If we're in charge and Casano money and can't see. Abai we buy wa pomo mebno over 30,000 if you do mem. And he said President Mahama is in charge. What is our can was him? He doesn't even know. Onim the course of my name. And I went a memona connection man no. And omubu amamwe. Obi na no me ba mbeka share say almost 7 months ni birth certificate kura intimi printed back we. We say 8 months money koi. A month for money birth certificate, the IO money many, or money being printed.
And I know you raise the issue, no, Hammer. One of their senior officials said, after Monsaka papers, maybe your master. That's about 2 weeks ago.
As I now make us say, me so me information to say, Obi birth certificate, no, or Muntimi starting issue here. Now, almost starting issue, Sanka Ghana for which I complaining. And the doctor Samia Tiha Casa $1 Diako Yomo no mucha. Good for any traders union for Nebeka $10,000 Cromunya. Connection ma be won't Jubilee House na mu cookie exchange rate figures. A cookie figures. $1 amount for per dollar Cromunya just a kwa bochi ho. You say Bank of Ghana no need dollar book rate na bochi ne kita dollar no. Amamowe. Connection ma mamone enyoma tro kankwana obi omoye omobaye hedia omoye ye kase cocaine sensem ni ade Ekosiisen obi nanya connection ma mamone den yesi cocaine na yera ye hwehwem mo bone tro kan cocaine abana ye hwehwem no mo wa boss philosophy so kwa chese o cocaine kura ehunhia na minister no ye sofu meko ntimi hwehwem mi wana president ne se ye hwehwem ye de ne sa koki asem no ye jaika o se amamo we nya amamo troka e ya amamo fo tantan troka e ya amamo bone da bi amamo bone obi e ya amamo bone da bi you see we are loyal
kwesi o radio so nti a phone tan can any radio friendly
language obi
Mr. let's show respect to the platform. Dr. Samia, let me do my job.
You see this government is a government of arrogant braggart or kasa person or memo wakasa obi.
Someone starts saying, insulting language.
I've not insulted anybody.
No, say you are buying phone and time can. That's not good.
Okay. Oh no, Obi, because this government is thinking Obi. David. Obi. Abanya o share boss oba o magalamse nkoso na galamse koso say ensu I no na yade efe.
Aban bonne fine.
Obi, don't choose the words for me. Galamse wadaruma obi nyabotre galamse of course we forest reserves say yes we degrade forest aban da bad e aban papa except one person catch him say aban papa say galamse akwa invade aban born ni aban time what's the difference
difference be pray
obi aban we buy no o tu galamse e we forest reserve mo say yes we degrade forest aban we buy no answer no be ba no share yebo so ba LI 2462 no be ye free wa
yes
obe prohibit say so for there wa on the mining ase oba exam bra no ntimi nyi free ho ye and na me no kase amafo gusu tu galamse wa forest reserve nti abai we na ya Assafuah aban ana no so man kan ye
meeting
e ya boy o madada Ghana for o ma ye Ghana for 419 e connection man 419 for aban obi abai beba o mo ka kire so mbombe yi COVID-19 levy free ho And the guy for Guzu COVID-19 levy. I buy and cano cre. I buy in cano cre. Obi, Omon cano cre. I buy. Almost a recover all the loot. Omuba NDC for you don't wait in a quarter. You susu loot to buy. And Yaja Munya coffee. Yaja be a coffee. I buy and cano cre. That is not what you promised the Ghanaian people. I buy you a bomb catchers on mobile, Mobile Reggie, and my Union Crow Boko. Ekosiisen. One cannot chrome to me about their sensitive vision to all kind of minko details, but one of Dada Nibia or Modia Dada. I buy you buy Omokatre say first 100 days or Mobashas here and put in processes to establish a women's development bank. Obi women's development bank na kwesi is a god of monka ho asem. Abayi ba Omokatre say Omoba 24-hour economy near 133. Are you aware say the 24-hour policy document core parliament G2, there is nothing like 133 the 24-hour policy document. There's nothing like 133. That's why very bode roye campaign say 24-hour economy no. Idea 133. There is nothing. Say a policy document nima say aban we no aban omoba be 133. Aban yiba okache say President Mahama President Akufo-Addo private jet na ofono. Sika say ye de say o my sika sebi e wo sanka president no say presidential jet ni nya adwuma kra on for first class yes am ka che president Mahama na anu ya o tu kwan akọ Liberia omu celebrate omu independence celebration no jet be no de ko e enya jata jet no de ko jata jet na commercial jet it's not a private jet enti see abai we e ba no ka che so omu bo omu for private jet but omu ba e no they are using private jets. Irrespective of who the owner of the private jet is, Obi, it is a private jet. It is a private jet. Internal President Mahama, call Liberia, and one full commercial flight, booking first class, call Liberia, and any commercial flight be call Liberia.
Africa world.
Internal, a no class Ghana, and call for Africa world. Obi, now they offer Africa world, Echi. Abaiba, Asano Mubeba, in some of Mokai, you, Obi, in some of Mokai. Asana mo beba no mo say quarter of silence now no odi abedum for kasa no o say every acha 1 month bia ni abu journalist bako abayi ba ya papa journalist for near journalist be 8 ni apai o mani 12
so far attacks on journalists on my record 12
and 8 na o ya pai o mani o mani say
oh dabi
unim say
12 attacks.
Unim say journalist na Ablekumanov. GH1 dey na dey born. Unim say affecting any. No, serious asem na America no. Amansan TV Salimate ano wa Amansan TV omo dey pepper spray call nani. Unim say am eye problem. Serious eye problem.
Eye problem in any eye. What kind of propaganda is this? Obi.
Enti Obi. Oh. Obi asema American ya chese asema American ya chese aban we ba ye no ensema aban ne kan ye nia no aban no eye oniso aban a mede manu sikra no omode state institutions intimidate amanfo se wona ye besusu se o ya kaseti aban na ni aba be pekeo aban ba ye o introduce the worker the culture of silence aban we ba o introduce militarism style of governance. Now you the belt AC military for the belt AC eyewitness so or ni journalist edin komo ni egwa de sese bi o ya ponchi bi ni nya na ye gwa no Obi under MPP we didn't see such things. Enti nyama ekoso under this government and nyama Obi mesan kabiom time enya fe time nyoma enswani Obi and then ekoso bi property wo no be asore the audacity and the temerity was sorry because of the impunity in the system was sorry no akububu obi dan egu form meanwhile boss assembly court the impunity and so far the president has not even said a word about it and you want me to believe the president is in charge ya kwa Ablekumanov me am throw petition come president Mahama say e bia no hu nyama cause Ablekumanov and my man the respect and the courtesy I file a petition and the evidence in your good pen drive to say none can be being found. But see, the president has even failed to act on it.
The spokesperson said
he has failed to act on it.
Not act on that because it's necessary. As
far as necessary. And necessary. You have one month for necessary. You see, that's what I'm saying. Is that this government is a collective group of people who are arrogant, who don't listen, who are insensitive. But you see, it's a matter of time. Obi, bibia yemre. Shebre yendinka so bibia yemre. Bibia yemre. And one of the people are okanwa abanwe enche bia abanwe ebe ya aban Ghana for kra would not want to see their face. Yes, I'm your boss for so for kwache.
No dey why dey.
Now how say ya bo obi ti secret Lloyd we busuan ti make say ehun hia se ye behwehwem.
Or say a straightforward criminal issue and the police should deal with it.
A straightforward criminal issue, but at least
enya de omu hia presidential commission and so on. But
have you heard the conversations also in anticipation of Akwetia constituency by election? No? Because now we in the MPP we don't even trust the police and the security agencies. We don't trust them because in the full glare of the police, near Boa Manfo, police force of much Nipa 2, Nipa 2 near wine. Nipa 2 near wine.
I'll come back to
wine in Nipa 2 I actually no.
Ekosiisen higher Asempa FM. Mamemra Sofo said American let's get straight. And I mean just what interviews
Obi.
A free Enra OSP Tunsa Frere Paul Adumotre and Yatese Ghana Airport MD so Monday or no so beko OSP Ghana Airport a cancel contract or money Evertex ewo in 70 bebrene Semtroni or investigation manase din komo Evertex for any Makasa. What do you make of our story?
Yeah, Obi the kind I mean champion am nkoman na menchia also ene ahwefo a etie for some etie and shedanye da edesa ya enu pani me offer owura adikoka yes and then ya pen kwabre nyame mfa ne kransie na onchechire abusuan so area na NDC party so ya mom yakọ oman Ghana nyina na oyini papa na ojo obuade obuni papa ya me yaba se sanity sanu nyame ahye o se etwa se nipa bewu owu achi na temu wo ho ti yetiasi yesese ye de sefata se ebe so nyame ani na chi nya kontabu papa bi abu a kire osoro nti eba sa na me hu se amanyofo ni nipa bebre ye pre hu bebre bi sa na wo kwahe I find a wutu ni kako na yetumi ni ye niema ye nyina ntimi fada krope enka ye na ho obi ade ba kwa mesuru pa ye daache ko daache no onyem wa fafuru na de wom de nipa nim nipa bi wa ye hu mo dendende in fact eni akumi ya me fa na kransie on chichire busuan sosore onim da se wo kwa kodi MP we sabe man pepe obeko yenye careful kakra asasi su tumi kakra na o hwese de dwani ahantan de ye obi kura usika do treat the driver ni made wo fie okasa ni pa kura asem aso onye nipa se ono beyond human status na ono buni penim tie ni but I'm telling you say wo anya wana obesi wo but say nipa na omo fiom so omo nye ubia no so muni ho anka wu amana anka obi entu nkotu nsie onko asie nko hu se sika 40 wetu amana what ibo hu da enti obia hu hia wasase so na yenyasa ntiase na megidi se de ye bia no ye badwen de be so nyame ani ni mom titiri se de ho beba mfaso ama edipa na ama ye dwuma dia ye di tumi a ye nyina na ye hu se e wo limit obi eda obi wu na we hu se sa wakaka benze nyina ye kwa atoda ndoma na ma visit bia mortuary wo pejire ba bisa na mehwe bodies a ye yomko me visit hospitals na makofe kakra na makokọ so akutie nsema ekoso enipa nsahwe na ento dia ndi dia wodi ye wunu no se edan ba wo so a aya bisa hu se wetumi aso the same thing na na me tell me num kuma hu se matena se hu se ye yenya aban papa da Ghana ha o because Rollins no onye Kofoso no onye. Yewura Tames no onye. Yewura Mahama no onye. Ura Kofado ba no onye. Jawa mama so ba onye. Nti se die bembim. Nti nya ban papa da. Cause obi anya. Toda. Baby a credit one na ye de ko. Baby e be chia so don. Na ya kan ya tere no. Na aboa ma o man de. Nti kire atimi akonanim. Na obi answer me started me say o kan di we kakra bi. Be wa na o kan. Okay. The Edina MD
the Ghana Airport Company MD terminates controversial revenue assurance contract with SML affiliated firm Evertex Logistics with no payment made to date.
Did you know more investigation?
Some say there were breaches, contracts, procurement breaches.
They are buying
corruption related.
Buying cabin, buying boom about to say.
So far, the Sikabian
yes. Until the Ben, I say, investigate.
And says a breach Procurement Act, a offense.
Honey, breach Procurement Act.
Some must procurement breaches. OSP said, we're investigating your mommy and son. Or investigating corruption related activities, breaches of the Procurement Act, and using public office for private benefit or gain.
Medicine on your brand TV, Casa. Did you can
Manase Azuri?
Yeah, near your one. Na all the NC case na chum dadano. Yeah, so idea comparison. But you know,
not on all fours. And yet,
so you see it's a yes, and yep. In any case, I heard him say, or can say only VIP for Ekosiisen agreement say, Musika Omujenisha. Almost 50 buses until within 3 years. Nobody, Obama, Sikan, Kosra, the other bus on over G percentage of you. Now, some top bus, Bika on 800. Now, some top bus in this way. That's this kind of Kosra's way. And I won't say, Obia to one bus. Now, driver now, or head driver sales that driver a day bar. Yes. Now, you so to be changing driver, my sales no Kosro. And I'll be that. Even Trotro. And you simplifying the candidate said, yes, if say Gama, Nippon, why not be not being a Juma. So be said, Nadaje. I didn't seek a coto logistics in Adiaba. No, him say, I don't know, it won't work out. Now, eventually, you know, Sabi, you know, we won't answer. Now, or tick or my no, or 2 million overrating, you know. Say, you huna, Namisika, me, my book. Be careful. What is it? Nana maka masansi subiem sir and you might get 2 million on my mom and I am straight you have always got 19 years you do we no kwanam 19 good years emre we ninka so 2 million abe sramini akoti can say samia ho na opem so kan sembi o si yewura kofo ado ahaya oti wona eto abama o maka ina on bejao John Dramani Mahama, you know how I'll be with you, my so at the brow bread. And the minion Samia, no security person behind the core campaign. On Kobe or to the office. So whether you lose or you gain, what in the beauty? And now you can say, yeah, penny, IGP. I know police headquarters or your home. Officer no team no quite just Sanko Bogu. There's a time that is coming. That's why Bible says that there's time in season for everything. And then one day they also be visitors and witnesses to certain cases. We have to be careful. Now you are careful. That actually will be you can't just conform my papa. Knowing for a fact say my papa. And to your mechanic say, oh, no, my no papa, you know, yes, Kabia, oh, I'm no papa here. Oh, for be back, some I mean, your papa, yes, and quite DNA. So I say, you to me verify, now you prove, say, oh, my no papa, Tia quite DNA. You could DNA approve, I can't say, otherwise, and to compensate my no papa, ever banner, when you bill, or more, I saw, oh, we are soon so more. So I said because they were feeling form say mini dime make us uncle for dime radia. Next day him said the ni ho ne say eba. Ti o kira ye so obi ma me ni papa a wo a ye nim so ma me ni papa wu. Na mum ye se ko form brand. Now the yema bill. What kind of number do you be a boy? No? Antro here, Koji Busia or Osebo.
Yes.
Na Oseboko Bia, Osuina Obitia. And I once I could eat torture and say, so you see Cadia, catch us off on my man in Papambra. Nimam Papa no phone crash on Bano. What just said, I just said, or tea.
Yes.
Yes, so we. And see, young Shabby, yeah. Send him away. It will be a video there. Who's a billionaire? None you welcome. Who's a billionaire? None you welcome. Now, Sabi, I do not know more. I do want to call a bind to your one city and farm my album. Now, Yakasa or mine actually Sikabi. Study a brand here, I don't know Kasaya and Albon is a friend Manasi. I can't idiot. I guess I don't change much as I'm confounded diffocra. Paula do much in the others I even to me a default. I don't know, I don't know, court. And now on the next day, on the investigator, a OSP answering. And now on or in a Juma, yeah. Until the OSP in Ano, now check him the entire frame and the information. What is he waiting for? All from OSP now, we say in Tentama, no from Cocote. Now, a court new master, now, Bonina or Mayeno. You are traumas. Hey, Adena, I say, on my way, and person company be a big grow my women. Sana Quaco. And you check it, background now. Share a day class.
Yes.
Watching mattress. Appear in canon. Okay, timber firm. Timber companies are hold. Na a walk. Oh, my man, Mabawa, a soul waka. Ayo, my dream say, be big strong quad ya boa or may am not calling him. And only a company in a good company be anywhere. I challenge Nipa ATM, say, Obi or her company be a more than 50 years. I Ghanaian on Faberton. Because Yanni Kumbia, near Yasebi, near the Pifraba. Saniano. Maintain that the so-called investigative body, see. Some journalists. On Bako investigate all these grocery shops. Near who taxes are hold on mutia. Because a foreign company, and don't open your bonnet. I said, no crowd to say, I come mining once a month. The only people I from illegal miners in Ghana for multinational companies in your only bonnet. Because I'm a brofunti. You couldn't get for any detail. Yes, say, now I like Ghana for my national, your bossy. Now I had that. Whatever happened to Madame, I'm not looking at his past. But Nejuma Yenti, Ghana for BDD. Me have been NDC for penny for me money on the Macasai or say Charles. Almost a wabem, Namia Penny say. Now the men who says, how don't Saka will be a who how you Bushiani, who you Kurani. And you may think and say, my palm quasi butcher, my palm Samia, but no palm the patador. Now, let me say, you know, you are John Mahaman in a party for Tiasi. Send this phone to trouble one common power. Can't afford the Ekoso. We shall the Union Samia kind near me a cool come near my day. Yes, some George. You may not like him, you may disagree with him, but on this, spot on. Sir, you check your Sicabia, officer a brosso. Not ordinary them. AC form. I asked a papa. I said, some papa is here in a niche. And then dollar ya can answer me. Ejina. And Costro said, and I am she or do baby and who the own for me. I agree, sir. Will be in who offer Papa Socotoni and Mawakasawonia a dollar, maybe, Debbie, and you're not correct. Minisa. But the entire intimate money say. Aqua, say, to me, in your bian, a winner takes all be back for an afternoon in our bonable. And the Opebian or the 2 minutes ready, a year. And he said, "Emma, what? Your answer quite be a mefasu be a 2 minute fish machine, and never be Misan. Sakwanam's wedding, mefasu. I'm saying now by Papa da. What is so be by so I am Papa? What be that? And be that. ti the course ya ene we thank God say sumie madwen ti the OSP office no e ko dadwen ho no hu se kwanya tabo na wo de sobo na wo de ato abenu abrantie Paul any two others no